Well.
Andrew Santino.
I'm back to defend my title as the best podcast guest that's only done this fucking thing one time.
It was an amazing episode, too.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
And all these people are Theo Vaughnin and Chris D'Elia, but those guys suck ass. I'm here to fight. I'm here to fist fight, and I'm ready to win. I just want to do a podcast. I won't fight anybody. And I'm going to go sit and wait for Shop. I guess Callan fucked up, huh?
Did he?
He's not here.
A whole nother thing to tell you.
What's up, brother?
What's up?
You know, Callan, suppose he's on set. He's going to be a little late today, but...
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Please do, bro.
Brian is such a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. Dude, we've texted him and I 5 or 6 times to make sure that this is confirmed. And I said, I'm so happy to be back with you guys. Sure enough, he's not here. He texted D'Elia and I you texted D'Elia and I this morning. We're still on. It's supposed to be me, you, D'Elia, and Callan.
I was checked with the guests in the morning. It's called being professional.
You're a pro.
I'm a pro. Because Brian goes,
do?
dude, Santino, D'Elia, tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm like, all right,
Where you
cool,
at,
man. I
Brian?
haven't heard anything about it. I talk to Chris every day. Chris hasn't mentioned it, so I'm like, Brian got this.
Nope.
I text you guys, nothing.
Nothing. I texted you back.
You did.
And Chris goes, what?
Today?
Today? Today is the day? You got to keep me a little bit more abreast. So when Callan does come in, if he does come by,
We're going to sock him right
we're going to
in the
knock him the
dick.
fuck
His
out.
Stupid
I'm going to
old
knock him
dick.
out. Do you imagine Brian can fight? Can Brian fight? He can. He's still
can.
agile.
Well, he can, especially for his age.
Who would you pit him against? Well, what other 67-year-old would you pit him against?
I mean, Rogan's only 50, but Rogan
would
twist
fucking
his head
destroy
off.
him. Who's somebody that he'd have a good competition fighting?
Like a legit fight?
No, yeah, like
who's
another
a
comic. Who would be a good fight? Because you know,
D'Elia.
D'Elia, I think, would murder him.
D'Elia would fuck him
He
up.
would murder
He's
him.
younger, he's
got a longer
stronger,
reach.
he's big.
You got to go.
I feel like you and Callan would fucking
We'd
go
be a
at
good
it.
fight. We'd be a good fight. He's older than me by a lot, but it would be a good
You'd
fight.
stick it to him, I feel
But
like.
I think Brian and I have the same kind of we have the same kind of anger. We have the same kind of like, you know, Brian's really nice and sweet, but inside, deep down,
he's dark.
Dark.
Some would say the darkest?
The darkest.
You're not. I don't get a dark vibe from you.
I got it in there, dude.
Do
I got
you?
it real
Well, that's
deep
why you're
down
a comic,
there.
they
I got
say.
it real deep. It's just like old shit that boils up.
Because you were picked last all the time as a kid growing up?
No,
I'm just brainstorming.
Shut!
Dude, I'm brainstorming
no.
here.
I'll tell you what it was.
Please.
Oh, I actually know exactly what it was. When I was a kid, having red hair used to be so annoying because people would talk shit, but I would only use my hands and not my words. I learned to use my words and be funny.
But originally,
I fought everyone that came in my way. I punched everything. I fought everybody.
Everything.
So then I kind of got the card of a bully, but all I was doing was defending myself. But
Correct.
I would punch everybody.
You know what?
Can I tell you, they kicked
Do you
me
have
out?
a little bit of anger issue?
A lot of it. I had to go to fucking anger management. I have a lot of anger. They kicked me out of my elementary school or whatever. Slugger Santino. That's what one of the teachers said.
Slugger Santino.
That's what the nun said. I was in a Catholic school. They kicked me out.
You
because
need to name your next special
Slugger Santino.
Yes.
Yeah, because I fought too many kids.
Wow. But
this-
it was validated because they were roasting
Picking
you on your
me,
red
dude.
hair.
Yeah, so they would say, you know, fire crotch or
Standard.
what was the other one that was really good?
Tomato face.
Tomato face. Yeah. Pizza boy. Yeah, it was just like whatever shit they could come up with. So when you're that young, most people don't think that you're going to punch them. They think you'll push them or you'll yell at them or whatever. I would just punch people as hard as I could.
Well, I feel like most kids, especially if they're getting roasted, are going to punch as hard as they could. Because you're not going to dissect someone with your words.
Yeah,
at
but you know
7.
most people don't want to fight. That's something you know. Don't you know that? Most people in this world try to avoid fighting.
Now, especially. But back,
Totally.
how old are you? We're the same
35.
age. Yeah, we're the exact same age. But back when I was a kid, like most problems were solved with your fist.
With fight,
but
yes.
it wasn't a big deal.
No, you just got over it.
I didn't get suspended for weeks or nothing like that. Like the teacher, like, what happened? I'm like, he was making fun of my mom.
shit.
So me and him started wrestling. And I punched him in the face. They're like, all right, you're in detention. You're here.
The good days.
It was the good old days.
Yeah, when you didn't have to worry about it. I
Think
remember
about being a redhead these days.
Please. Well, knives,
gonna be a
guns.
beast.
Knives, guns. See, that's I think people use real shit now. People are going to use real weapons now when they fight.
But imagine being redhead, right? But at least you're a good-looking dude. Imagine.
Thank you, dude, because most of them are fucking repulsive.
Hideous.
They're so ugly.
Your kind
When I
is
see
not-
redheaded people,
I know.
and they look at me as if to say, like, hey, I'm also a redhead, I look away. I go,
Yeah.
no.
I know.
You're
It'll
not.
fuck my whole day
Nope,
up.
we're different people.
It ruins
dude.
my day.
We're different people.
Now imagine being that shitty redhead in school.
Oh, yeah.
Not being a dime piece because there's some hot ones.
Yeah, there's some, well, chicks mostly.
That's what I'm saying.
It's almost all
Canelo's a
girls.
good-looking dude.
But Canelo is got that spice. He's got that Mexican spice. Yeah,
But his skin looks like a vampire.
it does. But he's still, because of the Mexican, it still helps.
True,
a lot.
and he's shredded.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, imagine being a redhead kid who doesn't look like the Slugger Santino or Canelo,
And gets picked on and can't
picked
defend
on,
himself.
and then goes home and you get bullied online.
Oh, boy.
And there's redhead memes, flying tomato, fucking freckle face.
Can you believe that there's a Kick a Ginger Day that still exists? I think the government sanctioned it. I don't even know what the date is. Do you know what the Kick a Ginger Day is?
I don't, but I'll
it's
check
an
it out.
official day that people publicly online. Nobody gives us credit for being a minority that gets picked on.
Who's the most famous
Ginger?
Flying tomato?
I mean, I would say there's so many different levels of it. I would say like the most famous comedians of all time that are famous are Burr and Louis.
They're both redheads.
Both redheads. The most,
of anger in
or
redheads.
Carrot Top's ass, who oddly enough is extremely famous. People can say what they want.
He's killing it.
Yeah, he kills it in Vegas.
Someone went to a show, told me it was actually good. Well,
kills it.
He's doing something right.
Yeah, but what he's doing is he's found a market that he's stuck with. No one else stuck with that.
He's found a niche that works for him.
Yeah, it's great. And then who else is the most famous redheads? I'm trying to think of like
football players.
well, there's a bunch of them, dude.
Dalton.
Carson Wentz. I mean,
Are you trying to claim Carson Wentz?
isn't he kind of? He's like an Auburn.
Bring
right?
up Carson Wentz.
So it's
And
starting
Andy
quarterback
Dalton
for the Philadelphia.
Andy
November
Dalton
20th.
is, huh?
November 20th.
November 20th is Kick a Ginger Day, so it's coming up. No,
we passed.
We missed it.
I missed
Just
it.
I don't even know what fucking
Next
date
year,
it is.
brother, I'll kick you.
Next year, you kick me, please.
Look up.
Carson Wentz.
No,
Carson
Carson
Wentz.
Palmer.
Oh, Carson Palmer's redhead.
He's a redhead. That's
Wentz
what I
is
meant.
not. Don't try and claim Wentz.
No, I won't. Look at Carson Palmer. He's a redhead, right? Or
hard to tell.
Auburnish.
Oh, God.
Yeah, not really.
Andy Dalton is a redhead. See that? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah
they're
no,
right
see
there.
right there. See,
They're
it
right
kind of
there.
looks.
He's a redhead. Look at his facial hair.
He's got the red beard. Andy Dalton is a redhead.
Andy Dalton. Anyone really good, though?
Oh, come on. No, not really. There's no really good
I can't
redhead.
think of anyone.
There's never been a pro redheaded basketball player, I don't think. Not that I can think of.
There's
Can
like
you
the
think of
tall
one?
7-footers, but they're never very good.
No.
There's a couple of redheads in the NBA. Type in redheads NBA for mention.
I guess
But
we
yeah,
could
comedy got
You piece of shit.
you.
Oh my God.
Look what he's wearing.
By the way, I took over your chair.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, dude, and that's not appropriate.
Yes, it is, Bri.
No, it's not, Andrew.
What time were we supposed to start this whole
You
thing?
know what, dude? I'm shooting my TV show, which is why I'm wearing my awesome outfit.
You wanted to wear
I'm
that.
on
Yeah, you did.
national
Your
TV.
call is until 5 p.m. today.
That's not true,
Yes,
dude.
it is,
No, it's
dude.
not. I
You're
had
just
to
you
be-
just like wearing that around town because you
I
want
got-
people to ask you.
Correct.
Hey, were you the guys from the? I saw you on the trailer on ABC.
Correct. He
That's
still
not
rocks a
true.
Mad
I
TV
am
shirt.
coming I'm fresh from the set.
Really?
And I'm still a little emotional.
Do you have
today.
makeup on?
Is that a hangover jacket? Are you just rocking all your shit that
No,
you've done?
I have to wear this because it's very cold, and it's the middle of December practically. So
And you guys are outside?
It's the beginning of
No,
December.
but the stage is very cold. They keep it very cold. These are TV things that you guys don't know a lot about because I don't do cable. I do network TV. So and that's
Is that?
okay.
Are you taking a shot?
Excuse
I'm taking
me?
a shot.
Well, you know what? Let me take a shot. I saw your. I know you are. I saw your trailer for this on ABC last night, and I was going to congratulate you, but
Not
you weren't
anymore.
in it. You were barely in it. So
Yeah, I know, that's
it said
one-
school.
I know.
You know what? It said school.
And it showed
Tim
a chick.
Meadows.
It showed a chick.
Chick and Tim Meadows.
That's
It's the chick show, bro.
That's the main trailer.
That's one.
Don't
show.
ever.
Main trailer.
ever.
It's not the main trailer.
Main trailer.
Don't say the main.
That's
trailer.
the main trailer.
No,
You're the third lead.
Main trailer.
You're the third lead.
No, I'm not.
You're third
Third
string.
lead.
I'm number 2 on the call sheet.
Number
No.
3.
Get out of
Three.
my seat.
Hot
man.
girl, Tim Meadows, Brian Kallick.
Take your 195-pound red.
Hot girl.
197 and a half.
Real quick.
I've been hitting.
Hot girl. We all know. Hot girl. Check.
Check.
Tim Meadows. Definitely no
Definitely.
checks
No
on that
checks.
live. Ladies, man. Brian Callen.
Brian Callen.
Third.
Makeup on.
Hey, when you go do pictures for that, when you go do pictures for press, you know when you're on the step and repeat, they go Tim Meadows, and the girl they go whatever her name is,
Hot girl.
AJ, and they go this way, right this way.
Get out of the shot. Get out of the shot. Let's go. Hey, Tim Meadows, come back. Tim Meadows,
Did they
come
let
bring it back.
background do these? Did they let background do these?
True story.
Wow, all the extras
Sit
on
there
there?
now because you're late.
I can't sit there. I simply can't. I'm going to have to ask you. You're a big kid, man. I see you're posturing. You're posturing, but you're bringing me in.
Sit down.
You look good.
You look real
Did I
good.
say Santino's a big kid? 195.
Look at his
I don't know.
cockatiel in those
I
things.
Get over here.
I don't know.
Shake my hand.
I don't know if I should.
Shake my hand.
With a dick.
Ah, God damn it.
Sit down.
He's tight. Take your fucking iPhone 10.
10. This is the X.
Is that the X? Do you
They
like
gave it to me, though. They gave it to me.
Oh, come on, Andrew.
They gave it to me.
I don't know. Is that
They
true?
gave it. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. So are you?
I got friends in high places. Oh my God, this outfit is so nice.
Well, my people should see this.
Hold on, stay standing up real quick. Yeah, hold on.
I
There
wear
you
this
go.
outfit. I wear this outfit every single day.
Look who
Oh.
showed
Hey, whoa.
up.
Whoa.
Look at the rump on this
Whoa.
man.
Wow, thanks for coming, Bri.
Thanks for. No, this is my.
Now
podcast.
it's my podcast.
No, and don't. And by the way, I want to say this about Santino.
It's the fighter and the slugger.
He just invited himself on. I get a text that goes, "Hey,
Yep.
dude, I'll see you December 5.
Yep.
I'm
Oh,
coming
I
on
love
the
it
podcast
because we were on here. I was talking about how funny you are and how you launched a new podcast. It's talking about your logo on here. Not
Yes,
a big deal.
we talked about
And
it.
I said we got to get you on.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome for,
Here's
for
why-
probably boosting your numbers immediately.
Thank you so much for coming, letting me come, Shab, and thank you so much for coming to my podcast with Shab.
No.
You're late.
It's a new podcast, bro.
Let's talk about this though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked you to come back on. I said I'm going to come back on. You know why?
Yeah.
Because all of the fans and you guys' fans are the shit.
Yeah.
I love all your fans.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, Dalia guest of the year, Theo guest of the year, that whole thing. I've only done this one time, and my one time was better than all of the times those guys have
They
done.
did love you.
That's a
they did
fact.
love him.
Is it, and I'm going to say
love
this.
him.
Because let me tell you something. I've heard Theo. Hey man, fucking da da da. I've heard him. I've
Yeah.
heard him a lot.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay,
Done.
Now hold on.
Done.
Hold on, bro. This is not
Oh
a
man, my dad lives in a sewer. Done.
No, that's not a.
Yeah, man, he used to eat rat tails. Done.
Okay, don't. That's,
Done.
That's a.
Done.
Man, you're so
I'm
condescending.
done. You know why?
Why?
Because my name wasn't in the conversation at all, and then someone put something online that said, "What about Santino?"
Guest
and
of the
Theo
year.
came after me.
He did?
Yeah.
He's very protective of this. He's very protective
I never
of
said
this.
I wanted the belt.
But I'll say this.
But
Brendan,
you-
But now
you've
that
earned
he's running
Now
after
I've
me,
created this.
Come on, let's go.
Shit storm.
Brendan can attest to this. Our fans are unforgiving and they basically like very few.
I told Brian. Now listen,
We
we've
have different
Now
guests.
listen, we've been doing podcasts
Yeah.
for this is
6
probably our
years?
800th episode.
Yeah.
Even though it only says whatever 400, we've probably been podcasts for a long ass time, right? We've had our ups and downs. The last few weeks, we've had some tough guests, and here's what I tell
But
Brian.
we like our guests. It's just that the fans
you like it,
have a
but the thing
specific-
is you like
Who
it.
are the guests that
Brian
the fans
Burton.
shit
No,
on?
they didn't. They
Nothing to
didn't
do with
shit on
Brian
anybody. The point is that
Santino.
our fans are very particular about who they really like.
Here's what I say.
Who do they
Here's
really
what I
not
say.
like?
If you're not good on this show, same as if you go on a lot of other shows, but for a reason we have this loyal fan base.
Yep.
If you're bad on here, it's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna help. you.
Definitely.
No
Don't be
one's
bad.
buying tickets to your show. No one's following your
So how
podcast.
have you stuck around the show for so long?
No, that's no. It's not. It's not. Don't do that.
We're roasting up in here.
What are
That's
you
him.
doing? Wasn't that big a burn, dude?
Oh, dude, it was a big burn. It was a big burn.
I
'cause
call
you've
it
been
roasting.
sticking
It's
around.
roasty in here.
That's so annoying.
And by the way, I get so many messages from your fans that go, "Dude, you and Shab together, what a killer combination!"
No, that's not.
Dude, I
That's
see
what
it
they say.
nonstop.
No, that's
They go,
nonstop.
"Dude, you guys are so good," and
No.
they go, "Shab is fucking. He's like so personable and lovable and cool and good looking, and you're so funny and sweet and
No.
awesome and smart." And they go, and then Brian also is sometimes around, and then
No,
it's part of the show. And what a cool trio!
One guy just sent me a meme of this plane going, "This is Brian every podcast."
No, I don't like that. And don't shoot the sky with fake guns. It really makes me angry. Oh God.
Does that make you mad?
Yes, man.
You look really good.
Thank you, buddy.
Hey, man, all that money, and they still gave you Reeboks?
By the way, my psoriasis is gone. Look at that shit.
Is
Let
it
me see.
gone?
Thank you, Dan Garner, 88 at Gmail.
You had psoriasis?
Dude, I work with this guy, Dan Garner, who helped me with.
I had to bring it up.
Sorry.
but
he brought it up.
He changed my life.
I have cirrhosis
Tell what you did.
of the liver.
No, he helped me out. Changed my gut biome.
How do you get psoriasis? Is that from
It's stress, but also there's an imbalance in your gut. What they're finding is a lot of autoimmune diseases, lupus, all kinds of stuff, might be rheumatoid arthritis, might be an imbalance in your gut.
And here's the other thing. He's old.
Yeah.
Andrew.
when you get older? How many medications are you on?
I mean, it's
I'm
just
not on
what-
any.
so every day you take what, 7 or 8
No,
pills?
no.
Yes.
How many pills?
Just
do
to
you think you
get
take a day?
rolling in the
no,
morning.
I
Yeah.
take.
Tell about the stupid stretches you do before you get up.
I do my yoga.
What position is your
which
favorite?
is why my energy on a
Downward
forced
dog.
march. You both are straggling. You know that.
On what? The core area?
What?
Hold on. Well, let's be honest.
I run 6 to 7 miles every single day.
I know, bro.
Let's get out there.
Bro, listen.
See him on the streets, bro.
Dude, listen.
Get your
See me.
stupid
Dude,
New Balance.
The only thing about me
See him on
that
the
you need
streets.
to know, and I get it, and I give you both a great
No,
bone
you're
structure.
talking to him. Don't. This energy's this
No, I'm
way.
giving it to you too because I'm going to tell you
You're
why.
giving it to me, too?
Listen, this is the only reason why.
Be careful.
I'm going to be
fuck
careful.
up your crooked teeth.
Just listen. You guys are big and strong, and God bless your
correct,
sports
correct.
and
Well,
all that stuff.
yeah.
Now
right.
listen.
Cool, good
Listen.
guys. Go
Now
ahead.
listen. Hold on. I got two things going on, and it's not a big deal.
What is it?
Not your hairline.
Hold on.
Got cold in here.
My mind, I can shut my mind off and I know what to think about, what not to think about. I can compartmentalize like nobody's business. That's okay. That's okay. You guys are young. Now, hold on. And here's the other thing.
Strong mind, you're saying?
Here's what.
You got a strong mind?
Well, I mean, if I got to shut it off and then turn another part of my
called
brain
Parkinson's.
on,
Yes.
then that's what happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because why? Brian, why? Well, been getting ready for that moment my whole life.
Your whole life.
Okay, now that's
Vietnam.
okay. Had more practice, been in the ring longer than you guys
Vietnam.
have life. Longer ring. Now,
You've
hold
been in
on.
the ring a long,
Now, here's
long
the-
time.
You have
hold
been
on.
in there.
You've been in
Okay,
there back
don't
when
turn that
back
into-
when it was twine.
No.
Longer than any
Back
of
when it
us.
was just like handmade rope. That's when you've been in the
I'll
ring.
give him that.
Yeah.
You
No,
have
for
the-
sure.
When they're fighting basically oven mitts.
No,
Oven
no,
mitts
they're
on
leather.
the floor. There
Yes.
wasn't any canvas.
And there's
it was just the floor.
like the ring by ring. You mean the crowd? Like it was the Donnybrook before?
And there were just a bunch of chickens
And you're
just
like
walking
this.
around.
Before plastics came along and refrigeration. Now listen.
ice.
Before refrigeration and plastics. Now listen to me. The other thing, my body's built for one thing, and it's not a big
All right,
deal.
so I'll give you the mind
it's
control.
built,
Check.
It's built. My body's built
to fuck.
to bear down, and when I gotta bear down, I'm bearing down.
All right, but give us an example,
You guys
bro.
have so much to move around.
Give us an example
and
of
you're
bear
so
down.
good, and you're at the front of the pack. But when
Yep.
it comes down to actually the long march, when the fight goes into round 15 and 16, and that happens in
very
life.
old school.
It's very
Yeah,
old
that's-
school.
well, they only do
But it
12 now, though,
happens
B.
in
Yeah,
life
it's only 12.
sometimes.
12.
It's been 12
When-
for quite a while, Dad.
when the
Yeah.
cartel captures our bus and says, you guys are going to be, we haven't slept, we haven't eaten, we haven't had any water, and now they give us hammers. And they go, you guys are going to fight it out, and the winner joins the cartel.
You think you're going to beat us with hammers?
The thing is,
I
you
don't give a
guys...
fuck what round it is, Dad. It ain't happening.
Call me Dad. Hey, what the fuck was that?
Papa, please. Papa, please.
Don't call me
Papa, please.
Call me Dad.
Papa, don't. Papa, no.
I got
Papa, your heart. Papa, your ticker. Don't do this, Papa. You know what happens when your ticker gets all jippity jumpity? Papa, please.
Jibbity jumpity.
Papa, please.
No.
Papa, last time we had to take you to
Turn
the
it-
hospital and you were there for weeks and weeks because your ticker.
Look at the floor, boy. I got to take you out with this hammer. Look at the floor.
Papa.
Look at the floor. You're going to
So,
sleep.
Let's
now.
put it this way.
Let's say we all jump. Let's say we all jump into the ocean, B. Let's say we all jump in that freezing cold ocean,
There you
Navy
go.
SEAL style.
Wow.
There
Who
you
do you
go.
think comes out alive?
The water breaks me down.
There you go.
Okay.
I
You're
knew that
fucked.
was his weakness.
You're fucked.
I knew it.
Cold breaks me down.
I knew it.
At the end of the day,
so
I
the
need my
cold-
sleep and I need my cold.
Cold and water.
The cold turns me into a coward.
So you're fucked during any kind of war scenario and outside.
Unless you're in Iraq
I'm
fighting.
not good with the cold.
World War III comes along.
Although when I
He's
was
your guy.
when I was in the Missouri breaks and I was
Technology
hunting
could
and my
be
feet went
Yeah.
numb and I couldn't walk, the cold will break anybody down.
No, it
you
won't.
I feel like you can kind of conserve heat for a while. You're probably built for
I was
the
born.
Did you hear
in
what he
the
just said?
cold.
Do you know what that just was? That was a shot. Conserve heat is like a fat. That's a fat
Wow.
joke
Oh,
thing.
wow.
That's a
You
fat
think
joke
'cause I'm
thing.
thick?
I'm just saying.
Is that
That's a
thick
fat
joke?
I'm
joke
saying
thing.
your kidneys are always warmer than mine. That's all I'm saying.
That's a consumption of fat thing. That's what that
Yeah,
is.
it is.
There's
That's
a
a fucking
subcutaneous-
attack.
Yeah, that's
there's
a dig, bro.
There's a subcutaneous layer. That's all. In the water.
Well, I'll say this: if we all die, you'd be the last person we'd eat.
That's right, you skinny
you're just
fucking
fucking
bitch.
skinny.
There's nothing to
Yeah.
eat there, dude.
yeah.
And look at how garbage this meat would be.
horrible.
Garbage
It's
meat.
horrible.
No, because it's been,
You know what you
it's
are?
been
You're
bearing
those
down.
dry rub ribs. That's what your body is.
My body's made for fucking. It's made to get to crunch down and fucking take the onslaught.
You're a Outback Steakhouse steak. That's what this would be. Real shit meat.
Andrew, stay
Just
down.
shit
Andrew,
meat.
control your breathing. Breathe with me. Come on, it's okay. We are gonna die, but don't worry.
Hey, Jim,
Breathe
what's
with
the
me.
worst, like, cheapest food at the North Korean barbecue? Just Korean barbecue.
What's the cheapest North Korean barbecue they've got?
Wow.
Wow, I apologize, guys.
Even Chin did a spit
Even
take.
Chin went-
Yeah, I got nervous about it. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. What's the worst, cheapest, shittiest food you can eat?
Well, the cheapest one is called chador, but it's actually delicious.
What's it called?
Chador.
That is you, though.
You're Chado.
You are
Chad out.
delicious, but you
if
are
we all
cheap
died,
and
you're
gross.
Chad out.
No, you got to spice me up.
You're
a lot.
cheap and gross, but you're delicious.
You got to beat my meat against a rock because you got to beat it against a rock because it's.
Can you
just
imagine Brian dies? You've got his arms, I have his legs, and we're just beating his body against a rock to break down his.
You know
meat.
what's weird? Yeah, I can.
That would work.
So I'm in.
can't imagine
So I'm
this.
in.
Break down all your little fragile bones because those are old bones.
Don't say it fragile.
There's no calcium left.
No, there is.
No way.
No, dude.
I bet you if I kicked your leg right now, I'd break it.
No,
I swear to God, I would break it.
because I check it. I
No,
check it.
no, you
well,
wouldn't.
No, Muay Thai. I check
Even
it.
when you check, I'd break on the
No,
check.
watch. You kick it and you hear this. I do that.
See,
That's how
I
check
think
it.
you'd hear this. B, I
That's all
think
I
you'd
do.
hear this.
Nope. I go, and you go, oh, my foot, top
Nope.
of my foot.
Nope.
Because those bones against my shin that has no feeling left.
I got no
Hey, B.
feeling left everywhere.
What?
Hey, B,
I'm dead, dude.
guess who started a podcast?
Yeah, I know.
Guess who? Did you? I hate to be shitty here, Andrew. Did you give him the okay to start a podcast? Did you? I didn't either.
I didn't.
It's weird.
Yeah, you
Because
know
I could have swore we run this town.
Yeah.
And by town, I mean podcast.
And if we want to turn people against your podcast,
Look at me.
all I got to do is float a couple rumors.
Oh, here's the bun right here.
Is that the button?
Yeah.
Let me tell you a couple of reasons why you shouldn't push that button.
Hold on.
All
take
right,
it
I'm
easy.
going to listen.
First of all, always been a fan and a friend to you, Shab. You know that.
Say no more.
Well,
Second
don't
of all,
give up that easily.
Hey,
No,
hey,
he
I'm
dude.
good at negotiating. Second of all,
You've
I'll
always
pay the
been
piper.
kind to me. You've always
I'll
been
pay
kind.
the piper.
Pay the piper.
I'll pay the piper.
Yeah.
Well, you see my
I know
friend
you
in
run the
back.
block. I'll come, give you a little how you do you,
Yeah.
and
How
I'll
you
do what
do
I'm
ya?
supposed to
I like
do.
that.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
And maybe wet our beak a little
Oh, what
bit.
you
with your-
make? Shh. You don't need to talk.
No, I know.
Come on, let the wind blow.
Hold on. Let me.
I know whose town this is. I know who runs the shit. Okay.
Okay, hold on for a second.
I'm not ignorant. I'm arrogant, but I'm not ignorant.
No. Hey, Shop, take your finger off the button.
I just did.
All right, we're back.
Good to be in
back.
business with you, baby.
Yeah,
Jesus,
we're
that guy
back,
can
baby.
Fucking talk you into anything, huh?
I know, man. I know.
Talk you into anything.
That salesman. Hey, I'll sell you something. What's your least favorite food on earth?
I mean, for me, I can't stand tongue.
Beef tongue?
Beef tongue is disgusting.
I hate
this out.
olives.
I could never eat it.
Olives? I'm going to pitch both of you at the exact same time because I've been selling beef tongue and olives for about 26 years now.
What?
Go
Wow.
town to town selling olives and
sense.
beef.
You're a purveyor of olives and tongue?
Well, sometimes I do stuffed olives with tongue, beef tongue. We do stuffed
There's
olives.
no way I can eat that, dude.
That sounds
It's delicious.
terrible,
Let me
dude.
tell you why.
Why is it
We
delicious?
marinate it for 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
In virgin puss
Juices?
juice. Yeah,
Oh,
virgin puss
okay.
juice.
Jesus.
Wow.
Delicious. It's good for your health. It's good for your eyes.
Yeah.
Regrows your bones in your body.
Okay, I'm kind of
It's
liking
incredible.
this.
Yeah, we've been testing it for about 6 or 7 months now. Everybody we've tested
Does it put muscle on you? Probably not.
absolutely does. You know Chris D'Elia? You know who that guy is?
sure.
A comedian.
Yeah,
Comedian guy?
The short black guy? Short black guy?
Busted
No.
truck version of me.
Yeah, but bigger with real muscles, like real honest man muscles.
And, like,
He never
hilarious?
used to look like that.
Oh, wow.
Nope.
It's from your beef tongue olives?
It's from our beef
Your
tongue
stuffed-
olives.
your stuffed
Our beef
olives?
tongue olives. Double beef tongue olives.
Why are you pushing?
Well, because
Dude.
it's from female beef juice, beef olive, beef tongue, tongue beef, pound beef
Oh, so
olives.
it's cow cunt.
They're called beefy kung cow tongue olives.
Now,
We sell them in most Korean markets.
I was just going to say,
olives-
they got variations.
it's olives stuffed with
beef
cow-
cow kung kung.
It's
olives
olive
stuffed
stuffed with cow cunt, and that would be. And
Cow
what's that
tongue
called?
cunt. Cow tongue cunt.
It's cow
In
tongue.
Korean, what do we call it?
Kakongtang.
Cow cunt.
Very, it sounds, I'm kind of in.
And can I tell you a whole jar of this thing? $5. You got
Wow.
so much money. Blah blah
do
blah blah
have
blah.
money.
$5. So I just think give it a whirl. What do you think? You want to buy them
I'm
today?
in.
The answer is yes.
How many
Yeah.
jars? 2 or 3? Let me start you with 10 and we'll go from there. How
right.
does it sound?
All right.
Sold. Do you see what just happened?
So
Did you ever sell anything like that growing up? Any side gigs?
This is insane. When I was in high school, my senior year, I got a job at a telemarketing, found like an ad in the paper. Come in, $20 an hour when I was in high school. Great money, right?
Great money.
All I had to do was make cold calls and sell window washing, power washing, air duct cleaning.
That's
right?
a tough gig, though.
Oh, not for old Ginger.
Not for old
Best liar in the
Slugger there.
game. Best liar in the game.
Really.
I would beat out adults who needed that money to like feed their families. I got a bonus every single fucking month.
Fuck.
When I went away to college, those guys were so mad they gave me $1,000 to like be like, hey, congrats, you helped us out so much.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Pick up the phone. Ready?
Yeah. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Callen? How are you today?
Who is this?
Oh, sorry about that. My name is Andrew. I'm working for this company. We're actually
Okay, Andrew,
doing
I'm
your neighbor's
super
house
busy.
right now.
Yeah.
Well, we just need access to his house or your yard. Do you mind? Mr. Johnson, your next door neighbor, who you know very well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he spoke very highly of you, by the way. He actually said that new car that you just got he's a little jealous. That and your wife. But so we need access to his house through your yard.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Is that fine? So we're doing his air ducts because, good God, you wouldn't believe the amount of dust and pollen that's getting stuck in these air ducts these days. I mean, we're doing his for super cheap because he's a friend of ours, and we'll be there for about, half a day on Tuesday. Should we just bounce over to your house? You know what? Have you had your air ducts cleaned recently or no?
I've never had my air ducts.
You've never had them cleaned?
Ever in my life.
Oh my God! And a good-looking guy like you with a beautiful wife like you've got, I mean, you guys want to live for a long time. You want to be making love for years and years to come. Because I could tell, a young, strapping, beautiful man like you. We need people like you on this earth to procreate. So let me tell you something. I'm going to run over to your house. I'm going to clean your air ducts at half the cost. Half the cost of what I was going to charge.
Wow.
Yeah, only because you know Mr. Johnson, and he's just such a good dude, and he said a lot of good things about you. So half the cost. We'll be over at noon on Tuesday. We'll be done then. Does that sound good?
Okay, well,
great. I'm going to put in the work order right now.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Have a good day, Mr. Callen. Bye-bye.
Wow. Dude, you have a fucking
Dude,
gift.
I got clean air ducts, and I'm going to fuck my wife.
And you're going to fuck.
I'm gonna
Let me tell you
fucking
this,
clean
Andrew.
air.
Let me tell you
I would
this.
do that. I was 17 years old, and I would do that, and I would sell.
You're fucking good at it, man.
I remember to this day, I sold $7,000 worth of air duct cleaning, power washing, and window washing. $7,000.
Away with your words, sir.
Holy
now,
shit.
now I sold supplements door to door, like Pursuit of Happiness. Didn't go as well.
That's
as
so hard
that
when they
did.
see you.
That did
Your
not
face
go
is hard.
well. No,
it's
yeah.
easier to. And this is back in the day when people had house phones anyway.
Yeah.
You can't sucker people on cell phones anymore.
They're trying though.
A house
You
phones
get
is
those
kind of
spam
like,
calls?
hey, what are you doing? And it's usually a guy on his couch watching TV in Chicago, and he's like,
Has time.
Dude, I don't have time for this. And you're like, no, that's fine. I just need access. I need you to say yes to be on your property.
Yeah.
Well, what are you doing on my property? No, I'm on your neighbor's property. If we're accessing the back, we don't want you to be disturbed. We don't want, if you have animals, we just want to make sure that we're not bothering you or your family.
Yeah.
And they go,
What are you doing?
Well, what's he doing?
Yep.
Oh, he's just getting his windows washed. I mean, he hasn't has why? Well, actually, there can be slight cracks and chips that come in the winter because of the different wind chills. So we're going to clean his windows because actually the debris causes more damage to them. Then you have to get all new windows, and that's thousands of dollars. Anyway, I'm going to let you go.
That's so good.
Dude, you're so good at it.
By the way,
I sold Time Life books over the phone.
Yeah.
For a summer, that didn't go as well.
No.
You
Sell me.
You get a list
Nightmare.
of things.
Nightmare.
And,
Sell me a book, Bri.
I would basically go. How are you? Is this who is this, Mr. Santino?
Yeah, it's me.
Mr. Santino. Time Life Books here.
what is
I
it? What
don't
is
know
it?
if you're interested in cooking, but we have an amazing special on 10 books.
I already
Oh
hung up.
my God. I'm out.
I hung up.
Try selling supplements. I would drive.
Your first pitch was, I don't know if you're interested in cooking. I don't know if you're interested in cooking. Hanging up right then.
Yeah, definitely not.
I don't even wait a half of the.
God, out. Nope.
I can't remember.
Are you a man with food who likes it? Click.
My manager.
Do you like
my
living?
manager?
Nope.
My manager was so good. He'd go like this. He'd go, "How are you this evening? Yeah. Can I ask you a question?" He'd go, "Write it up." And he'd already sold it.
He already
Wow.
knew.
And he hit it every
Dude,
time.
I would go
Write it
door to
up.
door to gyms, right? In houses, I'd go into gyms, like shitty gyms with like soccer moms. And I'd get with the manager, and I'd have like a whole briefcase full of supplements, and I'd say, "See that lady over there? 1%." That's so funny. I go, 1% better is going to make her a better boxer. 1%. You take this, she's 1% better. And he'd be like, I sold nothing. He'd be like,
Nothing.
dude, she's a soccer mom. She does not give a fuck
needs to learn
about your
how to
1%.
fight. She needs to learn
They
how
don't
to
give
fight.
a fuck. I'd be like, and I'd name off all these fighters or NFL guys who used it. He's like, dude, these kids are like 13. I'm like, I get that. But if Deion Sanders took this, wouldn't it help this kid? They're like, no,
Dude,
get the fuck out of here.
There was a guy at Hensel
would.
Gracie's school back in the day who was selling. He was a bodybuilder, but he was selling supplements like minerals and
You mean
stuff.
steroids?
And I remember him saying something like, I'm trying to get Hensel to take some of these minerals because these things will make you 40% better. Now think about how great Hensel is. Can you imagine him 40% better?
That
I never
possible?
forgot he said
That's not
that.
possible.
I remember looking at him and going, "The fuck?
How
is
can
this
I
guy
compete with
talking
that?
About?
See, I
What's
went
he
in as a
talking about?"
professional athlete, former professional athlete, going 1% better. You're not getting any money from anyone.
40%.
1%.
No, you got to say 40%.
You got to say 100%.
You said I used to be. You're still a professional athlete. You don't think that?
Oh, you know these statistics.
You don't think that it stays with you? You don't think you're always a professional athlete once you were?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not competing. I'm not in that
Doesn't
race
matter
anymore.
But to get to that pinnacle level, you are forever a professional athlete.
Yeah, I guess. I guess I use some of it into what I do now with comedy and podcasting.
No, but
it's just
you will always be a professional athlete. To get there is
Interesting.
impossible. What you did is impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible. On paper, it's impossible.
Interesting.
Think about that.
I think so.
I never thought
Like
about
the extremely minute population of professional fighters.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Compared to the 7.5 billion people, you were one that was known, successful, And then when you're done, that doesn't discount what you did.
Well, I said this to him the other day.
You're always going to be a professional athlete.
So here's what I said to him the other day. So we were talking about how sometimes he's been doing stand-up for not that long. And sometimes people go, well, you kind of jump the line a little bit because you're friends with all these people and stuff. You mean
life?
This? Yeah.
You mean how life works?
I said to him, and he goes, I know that. And I said, hold on. I said, well, you when you say you jump the line because you're friends with Rogan and myself and everybody else who've been doing stand-up for 15, 20 years. Okay. But I know your road to get here was really easy because you played football and then you became a professional fighter and went through the Ultimate Fighter and got punched in the face by monsters and won and lost. That 8 years, say what you will, what that 8 years was not only experience you're drawing from and talking about on stage, but that was a motherfucker. Talk about paying your dues.
Yeah.
And what happened was you came in with people like me and Rogan, and we knew who you were, and we loved you, and we loved you for what you were able to do. And oh, by the way, the biggest thing was you were funny. You were making us laugh when you were telling stories. So if anybody wants to take that route, if you call that jumping the line, go ahead. If you want to take the route of becoming a professional fighter, that's the thing that people don't realize. It's like it is. It's like,
well, I said the reason Brian brings it up, I appreciate it. The reason I brought it up is because I was at the Comedy Store, we're in a circle, and this girl we all know, she goes, we're talking about something.
You can't say her name?
No. We were
I'm going to say her name as soon as you're done telling the story.
Okay, thank you. And so we're talking about something open. We're talking about venues, and I was talking about one that was terrible, and we're talking about open mics. And I said, yeah, I've done a few, but my first open mic was the Live Fighting the Kid, 1,400 people, whatever. And she goes, yeah, but you had a shortcut in comedy. Everybody knows that. And I think most people thought I would defend it, but I went, no, you're 100% correct. 100% correct. The reason I sell tickets because the podcast. The reason I sell tickets because Rogan, Bryan. That
drives me crazy when people say it though. Because
but also
it drives me crazy only because the shortcut was us doing Fighter Than a Kid and figuring out ways to bring it on.
Why? Because we did 600.
But why do people play that game? Why do people play that game where they go, the only reason that you is because of XYZ? By the way, that's a flawed argument because I hear that all the time.
I know.
That people use that in every other instance. It's not just this.
Everything.
It's like saying when some bozo goes, well, the only reason she's fucking him is because he's rich. It's like, yeah. Okay.
That's attractive.
Correct. What did you? What was the perfect scenario for you to be happy about?
Bang the broke guy who you have to go Dutch with at Denny's.
Yeah. Can you split this?
Yeah.
It's $8.99.
I will say, and I don't mean this to be shitty. I will say that I truly believe that the reason you are working a lot.
You're talking to Andrew or me?
Because you have red hair. I mean, I want to say that. I hate to say it, but let's be honest. That's the only.
They got to check boxes.
You're not talented.
No, they got to check boxes.
I don't think you'd be working or I don't think you'd be doing a lot of stand up.
Don't get mad, bro.
Dude, take it easy. Dude, take it easy.
Don't get mad, bro.
Dude, I'm talented. I'm smart. I'm hardworking. I'm on every single night of my fucking life. You think it's the fucking red hair? I'll shave this fucking red hair off and I'll still get more work than you.
Don't
Brian, don't you even start with me right now, okay? Just because you're on a spinoff of the Goldbergs Unschooled and it's going to do very well, which I'm proud of you for, and I would never down you for that. Don't take away my ability, my hard work, my ethic. I have nothing in this business. I came here with no money. I have no family. I'm not Jewish. I made it alone. I made it alone, Brian.
Okay, I know that, dude.
Don't you dare.
No, I'm just
Dude, you're turning the key on the red Ferrari. You want to fucking rev me out? No, because I will burn out all over this fucking place.
I misspoke. I misspoke.
Fire him up, bro.
No, I didn't.
Fire him up, man.
Dog, you know better because I've earned this.
No, I know you've earned it.
Did you earn your position in this game?
I did with regular hair. Here's the thing. No. Take it easy. No, don't get mad. Andrew.
Regular hair.
No, I'm just saying.
With regular hair.
Well, red. Everybody knows that a ginger has. I see you right away. You do pop.
Yeah, I pop.
Yeah.
And I stand out.
Okay.
And guess what? I have to deliver harder. When they see your normal looking hair ass on stage, they just go, this is just a normal goofy looking fucking white guy.
Don't say goofy. I'm not.
Well, you are goofy looking.
No.
There's no doubt.
Who says goofy?
Those ears have been bowing out a little bit as we've gotten older.
Hey.
Like doors, like car doors that are open.
No doubt.
Yeah, they've been bowing out a little bit more.
Like DeLoreans.
Don't say bowing alley.
I think you should pin him back. You should tie floss from one side to the other and pull him back at night.
No, that is a procedure you can do.
Bowing out.
That?
Yeah, you should.
Like, let's say, for whatever reason, let's say Finn was born with huge ears.
Well, he is. The sun never hits his face.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you said
The kid can find his way.
Let's say your son looks like Dumbo. Let's say your son looks
He can
like
find his way with echolocation.
You know they can't. They snip it and clip
Snip it
and
and pull
him
it.
back.
Really?
It looks normal.
Well,
so
looks
kids
like-
don't get bullied anymore.
So they see you
You
on
can
stage.
also dye kids' hair.
You could dye your hair, but they see you on stage and they go, "Let's see what this fucking regular Joe Schmo has to do." You come up there with some of your, jokes, whatever. I know. There some of them are good. I watched actually a couple nights ago and I thought, wow, that's better than he used to be.
Okay.
And you sling your jokes and they go, good. Yeah, I'm glad he was good, but he's normal. I get up there and they go,
What is this guy?
what is this guy gonna do? Oh, is it a redheaded guy? And then I fucking murder and they go, wow,
Yeah.
wow, he overcame something.
Do you have any redhead jokes?
Not really. No.
You never bring attention to the fact that
No, you know why? Burr said something to me years and years ago about it. I think
Did he say don't do redhead
he
jokes?
inadvertently said don't do redheaded stuff.
How much Italian?
I think he was like, why? I think I had asked him or something stupid.
It's almost
like
too
that.
on the nose, huh?
I was just insecure as fuck when I had first even talked to him, and I was like, whatever. And then I think I had said, I don't want to do that. I did like maybe a redheaded joke, and then he was like, why? Well, you don't need to. Why do you care? It was something along those lines. I don't remember the exact, but it made me think about because he doesn't do it. So I was like, oh, he doesn't do it ever.
What?
And he's numero uno
Are
to
you?
me.
Are you? What are you? Italian and Irish?
Half Italian
Me
and
too.
Irish, Siciliano.
Me too.
But see, the difference is I look Irish.
Yeah.
And I've got the body and the cock of an Italian.
Okay, I don't know,
And
man.
you look like a little tiny Swedish boy. You
No,
look
I
like a little
don't.
Swedish boy.
In
Yeah,
this
you do.
outfit, maybe.
A little tiny Swedish boy.
They're not tiny.
I'm a Brian Galen. Yeah, they're tiny
That's a
little
fucking
people.
Irish
I'm a Brian
guy.
Galen.
That's an Irish. That's
No,
a-
and I.
a terrible Swedish
This is
accent.
an Irish guy. This is clearly Irish man.
Well, dude,
yes, that's Irish.
That's Jamaican.
No,
bro.
this is an Irish guy.
That's so Jamaican. Dude.
This is Irish. Okay, welcome to Ireland.
No, that's
Nope. Just because you said
no.
Welcome to the island of Ireland, man.
No, that's-
Ireland. Come over, get some fish and chips and fruit and salad.
No, see that's
Falafel. This is Ireland.
No, that sounds
Falafel,
so-
fish and chips,
that's
fruit,
so-
salad, couscous on the island of Ireland.
no. That sounds so Jamaican.
It's not even close to Jamaican. This is- here we go. There's a Jamaican accent. You want a Jamaican? Hey, I'm Jamaican. I'm a big black Jamaican guy. Everyone knows I'm Jamaican. That's Jamaican.
Super Australian. Dude.
You are so bad with dialects. You don't know.
I don't. I already.
I studied in college, dude. I did dialectical research. That was one of my focuses.
What was your major in college?
Journalism and English. Journalism, major, English, focus, and I had a dialectic subset. I did 2.5 years of learning dialects around the world.
Okay, but
Name a place and I can do it.
Maori.
Maori. You want Maori?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to this nobody. I put nobody meal for you on the ship.
That's
And,
spot on.
and you didn't understand the language because I was also doing
was
some.
spot on.
That's the
Give
best
him another
Maori
one,
accent
B.
I've
Give him
ever heard.
another
Go
one.
ahead.
Give him another one.
Okay.
Russian.
Yeah, let's
Easy.
see Russian.
Russian's probably one of my favorites, to be honest with you. Russian's easy. Russian goes, "Ooh, I don't. You want to eat fish with us, or do you want to go on your separate ways because dinner is made?"
Okay, now I have to say, I'm sorry. Now look, I don't take this the wrong way, but that does sound a little bit French. Well, you're going.
Do you want me to kick out of here? Do you want me to get out of here?
Give him some more, B.
Okay,
Give him some more.
take it easy.
All right,
can
I'm good.
I hear?
Please.
And don't make it.
Okay.
Don't make it. Can I hear Japanese?
Easy. Japanese is probably one of my favorite ones to do. All right, I have to get prepped for it. Ready?
Yeah, get your mind right.
Hi, puppy. You know how to do this with me. I want to dance on your lap and maybe shake on my pussy.
Okay, bro. I have to stop you.
Because it's so good. Did you just get transformed like you were back in Tokyo, Japan?
Sounds so fucking Spanish, dude.
That sounds
Dude,
very
honestly,
fit. The popping.
you guys are so wrong.
Maybe I am.
I'm telling you, you're wrong. I went to a fucking school for dialectical research.
Okay.
Maybe we're off. I don't know. Maybe
we
my.
are off.
Did you go to college?
I did go to college.
Did you go to college?
Sure did.
What college?
Went to American University.
In
Washington,
DC?
D.C., yeah.
That's a really good school.
I know it is.
What did you do? What was your major?
History. Economics initially,
History?
and then it was history. Yeah.
Economics and history.
Well, it was economics, and I switched over to history.
When was the War of 1812?
That's a good question. In the 1800s sometime.
That is a good school. Where did you go, Shab?
Thank you.
University of Colorado.
Boulder.
Don't ask
See
him
you.
anything.
Grade school.
academic. He
You know
makes fun of
what?
Sports.
Hooked up with a girl there. Left a watch there. Hooked up with a 2 when I was in college.
It's
Went
hard
there.
to find in Boulder.
Dude, had myself a nice, delicious, big piece of 2.
Were you on the hill?
Heavy.
Big fat
I
girl
don't know
on
how
the
I
hill?
found her. I mean, she wasn't hard to find. Hooked up with her. Left my watch there.
Nice
Poor
watch?
Kid,
Fossil.
poor kid. Bad watch. Never had
Fossil.
nice stuff.
Fossil, yeah.
You
sure.
didn't grow up with money.
No money. Had no money. I made all my own money.
Wow.
Left
That's why
a
you're
watch
such
there.
a good goddamn
and I
salesman.
needed it. That's how bad. Went over to the 2's house the next day. Embarrassed.
And what'd you have to do?
Walk of shame. I had to kiss her again and do all that stuff.
But you were glad you get your watch back.
I needed that
Now
fucking
look
watch.
at you, because that
This is a way
Bretland
better watch. If
Avenger
I left
got
this
there is
watch over
nice.
there in today, like if I left this nice watch,
Yeah.
leave it.
Do you think about
'Cause
money?
I got money
Do
now.
you think about money?
Do I think
A lot?
about it?
Do you think what part of your brain?
None. I don't think about it.
You don't.
I don't. What?
Because you've had no money, so you're not afraid of not having money.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because some people are afraid.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid because I know that I'm going to keep climbing in this business and keep working hard to do well. Because if I don't, and if it fails, okay, I'll just go back home and just go do some bullshit. But I know it won't happen.
Yeah. no,
Because
you're
you know why?
Why?
Too
Talent.
good. Too good.
Okay, man. Don't be. What are you
I
doing?
think I agree with him there.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, dude? You gonna give us money?
What is that?
What are those 20s?
Just a bunch of hundreds.
Oh, wow.
Okay, dude.
But you know what's so funny?
So
What-
off-putting, man.
I have a
Just
ton. I have a ton of them, and
Okay,
and
dude.
sometimes
fuck, man.
So just
We
for
all
fun?
have
You
a lot of
collect them?
money.
I don't know. You know, I got them, and then sometimes I'll go around town.
Give them
Fine.
away?
No, I'll bury them, just as like a gift for someone to maybe find.
That's
Yeah.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's like a charity thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Sometimes I'll drive in my super fast car, and I'll drive by like a Skid Row downtown, and I'll stop and I'll go, who wants one of these? You know, $100 bill. Yeah, they'll freak out. You know, yeah, and I eat it, and I flick them off, and I get the fuck out of it.
That's so mean.
peel
Why?
Because
that's what they
it's-
get.
you're rubbing
sometimes
it in their face.
sometimes I wipe my ass with hundreds.
Yeah.
And I put in a Ziploc like a bag of poo hundreds. And then I go to old
who need it.
old homeless people, like sad,
Yeah, they
cold,
need
you know,
it.
some soup, you know, and I smack them in the fucking face with a poo hundred,
And that's it.
and I take it back.
Hundo?
You take it back.
I wipe
Oh,
off my poo
wow.
on them,
Oh, and then
I go,
keep
you know
the
what, I
cash?
want it, yeah, and I keep
and
the
then
cash,
you
actually, I
enjoy
like
your
this.
hepatitis. You get hepatitis for Christmas, and you
and I get my 100 back. I go, ooh, this has poop on it, and I wipe it on their shirt,
That's so fucking mean. Why do you do that,
dude, because I can.
Oh God, damn it, man.
No, I don't think about money. I don't think about money, but I'm very lucky. I didn't have any money. I didn't have any money.
What do you mean? You grew up?
We grew up fine, middle class.
Yeah,
Whatever that means.
it gives you an edge.
I'm normal. Did you grow up rich?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, he grew up
if
rich.
by that you mean I can just ask my dad for anything.
By that, do you mean he flew private as a child? Yes.
Really?
Well, I'm not a stranger to private.
I saw
private
it's the
aircraft
and
or
it,
first
Isn't that a
class.
weird
Obviously,
dichotomy?
it's what made Brian who Brian is. A lot of guys are just complete assholes when their dads are that rich. But I saw a picture. I went to Brian's dad's house. There's a picture of Brian and his sister, young as fuck, on a private jet. Cheers. They're both
parent
cheering
your champagne.
like this, and they're like
When
this.
you're how old?
on the corporate jet?
Like 10?
I was 14,
14.
old enough to know better, and old enough to enjoy it, and old enough to give everybody who flies commercially the finger.
Old enough to look down
Wow.
on people. Huh?
Yeah, Daddy
Wow.
gave me some cash. The point is, I didn't.
What
grow up
did Daddy
with
do?
I didn't grow up with crazy money, but I grew up with money
CIA.
where I never had to worry. That's a big thing. I never had to see. The world was very safe for me. I never
Yeah.
had to worry about where my dollar came from, which is why I was a fuck up for a long time.
Yeah, and then you finally got it together.
Kind of.
Well.
Kind of. But when you don't have to worry, when you know at the end of the day you have a net, that at the end of the day, no matter
Plan
what
B?
happens, I can always go, Daddy, I need money.
What? And
So when I was in theater school in New York, my dad paid
you
my
went to school
rent.
for acting?
He did.
But how come you're so bad? What do you think it is?
Don't-
Because
Andrew?
the history and the economics thing I get.
Andrew,
If I have $10 and someone takes 2, how many do I have left?
8.
Okay, great econ and great history. We learned both of these things out of you. But the acting
dude.
thing is so bad.
No, dude, you are
So
Stop
bad.
laughing at that.
I don't think I've ever seen one thing that you've
I
done.
thought-
Give me
it
a
was gonna be
scenario and a
I thought it was
scene
gonna be a
and I'll do it.
heartfelt
Okay?
story.
Give me
You
a
just
fucking
go-
line. Give
You know
me
what?
a fucking
I
line.
will.
And give me a scenario, and
Here
I'll
you go.
blow your mind. Go ahead.
I'll give it. I made him an offer he can't refuse.
All right.
Go ahead.
I made him an offer he can't refuse.
B minus.
Fuck you,
B
man.
minus, dude. Do you want to see how to really do it?
Yeah.
Please.
I'll give you the line to feed in. How'd you get him to agree?
Now, hold on. Let's start again.
right.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Amateur.
An actor prepares, dude.
You give us action.
Go ahead.
Action.
How'd you get him to agree?
I made him an offer he couldn't refuse.
And scene.
Dude, that's...
I'm going to take off.
Hey,
Where are you going? Andrew, hold on.
I have to stay. I have to stay. I have to stay.
Okay, here's the next
But
line.
did you see the difference? Did you see the difference?
Yeah.
I emoted more. I
Yeah.
turned. There was body movements in there.
You were saying when you were in acting class, though, if it didn't work out, you were just going to be like, fuck it, go back to Papa?
I had a... No. I mean, no. My ego was too big. What saved me was the fact that I just like being good at things and I didn't want to be the dork. I wanted to be the cool kid.
Were you always the cool?
I'm
were you
type
the cool
A
kid?
personality. I'm not gonna not be successful at something if I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
That's why my boxing, my dancing, my fucking, my acting, everything's so good.
Sure, whatever.
But here's the thing.
You're good at two of those things.
Don't.
Dancing.
Yeah, I can dance. Boxing.
Don't say boxing.
No, not boxing or acting.
I'll light you up like a
What was the other
Christmas
one? Oh, fucking.
tree. Fuck.
You can dance and fuck.
From what I hear.
No, I know it.
All right.
I pounded this guy.
Oh God. Man.
Dude, for your fans, by the way, I'll take back all the money jokes that I made because that's disgusting. That's not who I am. Okay,
Yeah.
I want them to know that that's not who I am. This is a joke. But what's not a joke is I fucked Brian Callen. I have had sex with Brian Callen. I want the world to know.
Oh man,
Yep.
dude.
Top,
No,
top,
no.
bottom, top and the bottom and the top and the bottom and the guy who films it.
No,
Don't stay
God
out of
damn
this.
it.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, there goes our whole fucking secret.
So
man.
what? So what? They gotta
shit.
know.
You're right.
Let's say this.
Brian Callen's my boyfriend.
Do you have any aspirations to act?
Wait,
act? Do you
wait.
want to act?
I have an audition tomorrow with John Cena.
But I mean, do
I'm
you
helping.
want to act
Yes.
serious or do you want cool shit?
Cool shit.
See, that's okay. Big
I
difference.
can't. I was on set for a David Ayers movie, and just being on that set for 4 or 5 days, I was like, ooh.
You want fun, cool shit, like
Fun.
like real deep, dramatic pull out stuff. You don't want any of that stuff.
Not for
that's
this
too
guy.
No, he
too
likes
shitty.
comedy, dude.
Not for this.
Yeah, no,
guy.
but you don't only want to do comedy
I do now.
because you're bad at drama.
No, no.
I've seen some of your
I'm
stuff.
not.
I feel like most
Although
comics
I had
want
an
to do
acting
serious roles. Like ask D'Elia, he wants to do a serious
Everybody
role.
does.
Well,
All
Dilly and I
action
just
shit.
talked about it. He wants to do he seriously
Superhero
He
role.
wants to do action shit, only action shit.
That's right.
He's
He
trying to
looks
get
the
big.
part, too.
Yeah, he's trying to get big and do action stuff.
It's not going to happen for him.
Why? Why do you
because
think
he's
it's
not
gonna-
heroic and he's not an action?
Oh, I
figure.
bet it does.
His legs are too skinny. Here's the
Too
thing.
skinny. What do you?
Here's
You
the
want to do serious roles too?
No, dude. Doing the Showtime show for 2 years was enough for me.
You
I
don't-
want to do comedy for a long time now.
So here's just real quick the caveat.
Like I want to do like an ABC, like a spin-off of the Goldbergs. You know, like imagine if they got a cute girl to do a spin-off of the Goldbergs.
So she's the lead?
Yeah, she's the obvious lead. And then, you know, then the superintendent would be like
I'm going to get you a part.
Tim Meadows.
I'm going to get you
Oh,
a
so
part.
from Saturday Night
Saturday Night
Live.
Live.
Yeah, I
Someone
know both
hilarious
of
who's
them.
got like a really good wealth of like old.
sure.
You know, like one of those good shows. Like
We're
Saturday
all
Night Live.
familiar with them, yeah.
Exactly. And then I would be kind of the hilarious comedic relief who's like smart and good looking and dope.
That sounds like a good show.
Andrew,
And that would be a great
I
show.
can get you a part on the show as a
And here's the thing.
The token.
I can make a call at any time to ABC and get a job and have someone removed from a job. But I won't do that.
That is it.
Why would I be that kind of guy? Do I
being-
have an old relationship with the mouse? I do. You bet your ass I do. Okay?
don't-
But would I ring
The mouse?
a ding a doodle up the mouse and go, hey, you got to cut Callen? And because you know what they would say?
What?
Say no more. Gone. Say no more.
You don't have that kind of power in
Oh,
Hollywood.
yes,
dude.
I diddly do, bud. Yes, I do.
All right, well,
You don't think I can make a call right now and have you?
I don't want you to threaten. Why are you threatening me?
Because of the way you're looking at me right now.
I'm not looking at you in any way.
Look at Schaub. You better look at fucking Schaub right now.
Fuck, man. God, you have power. I had an acting teacher. You ever been in acting class with a teacher? I had an acting teacher where we would do a scene. He'd be doing a dramatic scene. And it's nerve-wracking, and you're trying to be good.
I can't
And you're
imagine.
trying to cry. And I had a teacher, and my teacher would go like this. He'd go, I don't... In the middle of your scene, you're like trying to do your thing, and you're like, Dad, why don't you love me? I don't understand whatever it is, and it's already embarrassing. And you just hear him go, I don't believe you.
In the back.
Just your teacher.
Have you
I
done
don't
acting
believe
classes,
you.
Andrew? No acting classes.
I've only done private,
have it.
one-on-one.
Oh, you never did. You never did.
I never
an
did
act-
class with. I never did a thing with other people.
Really?
You just did one-on-ones to
I would
get
only
ready
do
for
training with one-on-one.
You did you not study? You're a good actor. You never studied?
College, I did theater.
Okay,
That
there you
counts.
go. That counts.
I'll do it.
Barely did it because I was
plays?
too busy getting fucked up. I was bad.
you
College
were?
was tough on me.
Dude, I
had way too much fun.
What
I
plays?
finally watched
what?
Dying Up Here. I finally watched Dying Up Here
Thank you.
on the plane. I was like, fuck.
We're on
it
planes
makes
now.
sense.
I'm getting those checks.
A lot of planes.
It's so funny when you get the check and you know, this is on planes. It's on a plane. I don't
It
mind.
was good. It really, really good.
It was cool. It was fun. It was way too much drama. Way
Was
too
Jim
much drama.
Carrey on the set ever?
Jim was there sometimes. Jim deals with it. Jim has so much on his plate.
Right? Really?
Oh my god!
Because of the Showtime show now?
No, just because he's a busy. He
'Cause Jim
keeps
Carrey.
busy at whatever Jim wants to do. He paints a lot.
Yeah, I know.
He
has
wants to
paintings.
paint. So like painting is a focus. It's like saying.
But that's not a lot on your table.
Yes, it is. It's like
Painting?
saying. It's like saying your podcast doesn't take up a lot of your time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
it does.
Yeah, it does.
It takes 8 hours a day. Actually,
Because you have to think about.
they'll paint 8 hours a day. I mean,
But you.
Oh, painting?
It just takes up. It
Yeah,
takes
but
up,
no
it
one's
takes up-
demanding him to do that. That's a leisure.
He's demanding him to do it, just like you're demanding yourself to do this.
yeah, it's what I think he has.
Interesting.
My feeling.
This
he
isn't
needs
a
to
hobby, though.
No, but that's not a hobby to him either.
No.
He needs to do the art.
My feeling is that
He has
he's.
to
Is
do
that
it.
why
always
you're
on a
saying he's
borderline.
busy?
I think that's one of the reasons he occupies his brain in different ways. He likes to focus
His
on
brain
things.
has to keep busy.
Otherwise
he'll
he's
go
going to
insane.
fucking. Wouldn't all of us?
We'll do more YouTube
Hey,
videos and ruin my appreciation.
If I said
for
to you
him.
right now, if I said to you right now, I'm going to give you $500 million, but you got to get the fuck out of the business. You can't do anything ever again. Nothing
Nope.
on camera, no speaking, no nothing.
Not happening.
Yeah, no. You know why? Because you'd be like, I have this money and it's so boring.
I'd be
I'm so
miserable.
fucking
I'd have
bored.
nothing to do, yeah.
Same thing. He has all that money.
That's a good point.
So without finding new focus, he'd be fucking miserable.
That's a good point.
Then you do kill yourself.
Does he? Have you ever talked to him? Do you ever talk about why he doesn't act the way he does? Because he's so talented. But did he?
Well, he has a new show, right? Beyond
Yeah.
He's on a new show. Yeah, he's on. Why he doesn't do like old Jim Carrey stuff?
Well, he was so good. Like I think in the grand pantheon of comedians and comedic actors, you'd be hard pressed to find anybody who was better.
As dynamic as him.
He was able to do
He's
everything.
a force.
I mean, I think
He's
the
a
only
force.
person that had the ability that he did but never got to reach it was Farley.
Probably.
Farley was probably the only guy who probably could have had
But
the
Carrey-
biggest career in the world doing
but also,
film.
But that was
also,
specific. Carrey could do every accent,
Totally.
every
He-
character.
yes, yes.
Carrey,
You're right.
Carrey he only has one special. I think it's like 30 minutes long. You ever seen it?
At the Comedy Store. Yeah. He never wanted to do, and I've talked to him a bunch about that.
What's he say?
Stand up? Nah, no way.
What do you mean?
He said, no way. I said,
Oh, like-
I said, not now or not ever. And he goes, not now. Not, of course not now.
He's just not a fan.
No. He just doesn't have that in him right now.
I feel like he went through a crisis. I feel like he almost went through a nervous breakdown. That's
Well,
what it
dude,
looked like.
his girlfriend killed herself,
They blamed him,
and they blame her.
Which isn't
Her
true.
family blamed him,
which isn't true.
Which is even more fucked
It's
up.
insane.
which was not true. It was
No.
all dropped. All
Yeah.
that court shit was gone
Yeah.
away. And in the midst of that, he was reinventing what he wanted to be to the public again. Because I think he had made some movies that maybe he wasn't that stoked about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He made some great ones though, especially when he got serious. Truman Show.
You're talking to me. I'm a massive. I mean, I told him to his face. I'm like, you're literally my hero. You're literally my comedic.
You know
hero.
what? I
The
feel-
reason I do comedy is because of him.
Isn't it? But when and I said the same thing to Adam Sandler when I saw him. I don't feel like it's the way to go. I feel like then they're like, oh fuck.
No, Jim.
It's almost better to keep it.
Jim knows how to receive it because he knows that he was a hero to so many. If you're a comic, if it's just like a regular person on the street that's like, you're the only reason I breathe, he's like, that's fucking weird. But to a comic to be like, dude, you're the reason I do comedy.
He appreciates it.
that's a
He
big
thinks
deal.
it's beautiful because it's like,
Yeah.
wow, that's fucking insane.
That's
To
powerful.
empower another
Yeah.
person to like really try to hone their talent. But yeah, dude, you guys know when you have fans that talk to you on the street, I love when someone goes, yo, love your shit, dude, or
best.
whatever.
Me too.
Yeah.
But when someone goes, Brian, I love it, dude. I want to be all you all the time. You're my guy.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? And they don't make sense, and they're like nervous, and
Yeah.
they're like, where are you going?
Yeah.
What? In Starbucks. What do you get when you're there? Oh no.
Yeah.
And then everything just starts to like, you're like, you got to go away.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
There's worship and like people who are unhinged. And
Well,
it's-
like
creepy,
I
dude.
ran into Adam Sandler. I told him, I was like, dude, you're the reason why I've always wanted to do stand up comic stuff like that. I'm like, all
What
right,
did he-
I'm
what did
gonna
he
leave
say?
now. He's like, oh, cool, man, appreciate it. But I could almost, he was almost like, not that he didn't appreciate, but he's almost like,
just deals with it a lot.
almost embarrassed. Yeah, you know, he's just like, oh,
Just deals with
dang,
it all
man.
the time.
And he was like, I really appreciate it, man.
I know, but he lives in L.A., right? I just think if you're that famous, I just wouldn't live in L.A. anymore.
Dude, I saw him at
I'd be like,
the
I
chili
gotta get
cook-off
out of
in Malibu.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating. He was with his children. For God's sake, the guy's just trying to hang with his kids.
Everybody.
Bro, it was crowds of assholes and kids just wanting to take pictures with him.
Yeah.
And they kept. And he's
get
right
out
there
of
with his
LA.
kids, and they were mobbing him, and everybody, can I get one? Can I get one? And it was just like I was like, how would you even come to this thing? How do you even deal
Did you
with
see
it?
a special?
And he was so nice.
I did see a special. You want to talk about it?
Sure.
It's unequivocally the best special I've seen in 10 years. I'll go on record.
You're being
and say
serious
that.
or you're being a
100%.
hater?
I'll say that on record.
Oh, fantastic.
See, I don't think so.
Yeah, I do.
I thought it was super original.
Let me tell you why. Because all the special that I've seen of all the people that I'm friends with, right?
Yeah.
Like guys that I've seen, like Segura's new special or Joe's new special, or guys that are homies with me. I love them, and I watch them work out those jokes. It's amazing. This was the first time in a long time that I saw someone having like a ton of fun
Something different.
and a lot of carelessness in a really sweet way. That's why. It just touched me. It touched me, dude. It touched me in a way where I was like, we're supposed to be having fun too.
Yeah.
It's so much pressure and work, and there's all this like, get a Netflix special. Can you get a Netflix? Who's your hour with? Are you doing that?
Yeah.
This is happening so much now, right now, that everyone's getting, are you on the thing? What are you doing the thing? And when are you doing the thing? That was such a weird breath of relief for me to be
He
like,
kind of took the checkerboard and threw it in the
yeah,
air.
he was like, oh,
Well,
can't you guys just have fun?
But the way he shot it was fun too, because it's from all these other fucking
Venues.
where it's cutting, and it was
So
just,
this is what I'm saying.
It's-
Is
but it's
it
him.
the funniest? No, I'm not saying it's the fun. It didn't make me like die laughing
Yeah.
harder than any other
I
special.
watched the whole thing though, and
Me too.
but even with our friends, like I'll get 40 minutes in, I'll be like, I'll check my phone. Like,
Well, it's also hard because you've seen our friends' material.
for sure, but
That gets hard.
it was like so different.
Yeah.
Like I
It
was
music.
engaged the
It was
whole
also
time.
musical.
Well, that's the thing. It was
That's
music,
it, but that's
right.
Adam Sandler.
So I will say this: it's not the funniest special I've seen in 10 years. It was the most fun,
Refreshing.
just fun.
I'd say entertaining.
It was just fun. He fucking talked about pissing in the same place that his kids bathe.
And
it was
UFC
fun and
years,
careless.
The UFC year song, yeah. That's cool.
That UFC shit was hilarious.
I watched the first 20 minutes.
Couldn't get through it.
No, it wasn't that.
So
just
I watched
the
10
first-
and stopped with
Yeah.
my buddy Eric. We were watching it and I go, nah. And he goes, no fucking way. I literally revisited it a week later. Sat by myself in a hotel room, watched it, and I was like, wow. No, this was
I
fun.
watched it in my Bobby Boucher jersey in my underwear.
That's fucking dope.
Thanks, dude.
Maybe I'll watch. Maybe I'll
That's
sit
dope.
back and
Well,
give it a second.
seriously, try it
second
again.
run.
But here, go into it like this. This isn't a fucking seasoned veteran comedian
Yeah.
who's working out jokes and material to build to a beautiful hour
Yeah.
of perfect rhythmic.
Different than what
this
you're
is a
expecting.
guy having fun, telling you stories and jokes and songs that he's kind of accumulated.
It's a
and
performance.
It's a show.
Yeah.
It's a show.
Yeah.
Imagine like if he did Adam Sandler on Broadway, this would be it.
Yeah, it'd be great.
And you would love it.
It'd be great, dude. Also, there's
Yeah.
a song. In
You know,
there.
I had an acting teacher who used to say, like, I didn't like that movie, and if he liked it, he'd recommend it or something, or a book.
Yeah.
And he would always, it would always say, I didn't like it. He goes, and he'd just go like this. He'd go, watch it again. That's it.
But that's true.
And it's true.
I've
Watch it again.
stopped telling other comics about other specials that I've watched because every comic goes, "It's all right."
well,
that's
dude,
com-
comics
it
don't
bumps
like
me
That's
out.
fucking
yeah.
comics.
I'm like, God damn, dude,
Comics
we
in
can't give
general.
anyone else credit.
No, it's impossible.
That's so strange.
Yeah, but it's only because it's pure and utter jealousy. The only person that people will give credit to is Joe. Joe's the only guy that I hear that other comics go, dude, loved it.
Just because they're scared of him.
Say that into the mic.
That's because they're scared of him.
They're fucking right. They should be.
Say it again.
Because he...
Mufasa.
I fear no man.
You don't fear Joe Rogan?
I don't fear Joe Rogan. I don't fear that fucking guy, and I don't fear you.
It's weird because we crush his career.
You don't think that Joe and Chab and I could fucking rip you to shreds?
Bro, do me a favor. If you decide to step into that ring, and I'm being dead serious.
Let's go.
I'm being dead serious.
No gloves.
Make sure.
Ooh, a
No
Donnybrook.
gloves.
Make sure. Gloves.
No gloves.
We're talking about a street fight. Make sure.
Well, you said a ring,
you,
Brian.
make sure you.
Are you going to say
Did I say a ring?
Yeah, you said a ring.
Fuck,
Said
man.
if you step into that ring,
Shit.
If you step over the line,
we
maybe?
gotta have gloves. All right. Well, if we happen to cross a ring in the street,
This is the Alzheimer's kicking in. Do you see that?
It's-
Did you
you're
take
all
your
over.
meds today?
No.
You're all over, bro.
What, be
I
honest
take
with me.
Propecia. That's all I take. Hims.
Propecia.
I take
The hair
Finasteride.
stuff.
Yeah.
But nothing else? You don't take something for your pee-pee?
No, I don't, and I
Yes,
don't
you
take.
do.
I don't need anything for my pee-pee.
Look at
I've
this.
never taken Viagra.
I bet you take pee-pee pills.
I don't
bet
take
you
pee-pee
You
pills.
take pee-pee, hair, and you take calcium pills.
I don't take calcium pills.
Yes,
Prostate.
because your bones.
Prostate.
No, my bones
Prostate
are dense.
pills, prostate
I had my
stuff?
bones looked at.
I've seen them.
What's the density of your bones?
like titanium.
titanium.
Yeah, like
you have
there's-
titanium bones.
They're stupid dense.
Wolverine.
Let Shab hit you as hard as he can in your thigh.
He can hit me anywhere he wants.
Okay,
But just know this. If you want a street fight with me,
Yeah.
pack a fucking lunch, bro.
I'd say pack a
Because you're
snack.
going to be there a while.
We're going to fight all day. Is that what you're saying?
I
You're trying to
bear
say
the
it's going to go
fuck
long?
down.
Okay, good.
You
I'll
ever
pack
try
a
to
lunch
kill?
and
You
a
ever try to
fucking
kill
dinner.
all the bacteria? You can't.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Do you really think
Yeah, what?
in a crazy street fight,
Yeah.
you and I,
Yeah.
that it's going to take that long from sun up to sundown?
I'm gonna. Have you ever done any
This is
fighting?
a Wild West movie.
Yeah.
Have I
He
done
missed-
any
he missed
fighting?
the whole first part
You
of the
missed
show.
The whole first
You're
part
talking about
of the show.
Slugger?
Slugger Santino over
Slugger
here.
Santino?
They call him Slugger Santino.
No. I've heard the stories of Slugger Santino.
Let me tell you something.
What?
My
Educate
mom.
him.
My
you
mom.
have dark, sightless eyes sometimes.
I was 13.
Like a
Yeah.
My
shark.
mom walked in my room and said, "That's it. You're grounded. You didn't clean up the house." Guess what I did?
Punch that bitch in the face.
Beat her to death.
What?
Killed my mom at
You
13.
killed your mom at 13.
Beat her
dude?
to death.
That seems so awful. You scarred.
Yeah, and
enough?
here comes my bitch ass dad running in. What'd you do to your mom?
What'd you do to your dad?
Not up in here.
Headlocked him, beat his ass to death too.
Noogie.
You killed both your
Noogie.
parents with your bare hands.
Mom, dad. Mom, dad.
That's why you call your hands mom and dad.
Mom and dad. That's why I call them that. I say you're going to beat my mom and my
And then
dad.
when you're gonna
Have you
fight
met my
me-
parents?
when you're gonna-
Do you want to meet my fucking parents? And people.
You got
that-
stepdad right here.
Yeah, it's a
And there's
stepdad.
fucking stepdad.
These are my adopted parents right here. This is Margie and Kev.
Jesus.
And if they fuck with me, dude,
Yeah.
don't fuck with me, Marge.
So what? So you know what I
Marky
say?
and
So let me
Kev.
ask you. You know what I say
Kev.
before I fight?
Kev.
You know what I say before?
What do
I
you
fight?
say before a
so
fight?
Say you guys. Say you, Rogan, and Shop surround me.
Oh, how much fun? Okay,
Right?
Yeah.
Now this is what I go. I go like this. I look around and I go, you guys want to dance? Let's dance. And that's the last thing you hear.
But it's not.
So that's
see,
your
this is-
so that's your last words. We're gonna put that on your
Because
tombstone.
this isn't the West Side Story.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
You're not gonna let's dance and it's not that.
to me, it may as well be because
Here's what's
going to
happen.
Stop moving.
Shab is gonna just like grab you. We're in the circle. We're all gonna laugh when you say that dumb fucking line. Your last words.
I'm gonna look around like
Ha ha ha! We laugh. Joe doesn't laugh.
Hug.
Joe's not. He just wants to kill you.
Yeah.
Too intense.
Joe's too intense. Shab wraps you up and puts your little tiny arms behind your head. You know. And then, I mean, Joe's just kicking it. He doesn't even need to do anything. But Shab holds you down, puts your little arms
you're a
behind your head.
you're a sadist.
And I grab onto your ears. I grab onto those fucking
No.
car doors.
No,
Right?
no.
And I put out my ding dongs. I put out the big red bullet. No. And
we just call it the big red.
Big red bullet.
Yep. And I fuck your throat so my dick comes out of your head. It's poking out until it pops right through. And then you have a huge cock hole. You have a huge cock hole through your
glory
mouth.
hole. You have a
Yeah,
glory hole.
you have a glory hole.
and then all you
Yep.
hear is Rogan like this.
That's a terrible.
Yep.
I don't want to die like that.
That's how you're going to die. And
By
guess
Big
what?
Red.
It's going to say he got a glory hole fucked into his skull, and his last words were, "You want to dance? Let's dance." Yep.
You know what my
That's
last-
it.
you know my
hey
last-
boys, let's dance.
You know what my last words
Cock
are?
hole through his throat.
You know what my last words are? Because I create guilt in your heart. That this is how I fight. Even though you win, I create guilt in my heart. You just hear this. I'm going, all my children for me.
Oh, disgusting,
All
dude.
my children for me.
You're going to be talking about your kids while I'm throat fucking you to death.
Because you have to love them because I die, and then you're responsible for. My
Actually, you know what? I want your kids there to see this.
Oh no!
I want them there.
That's terrible.
I want them there.
They'll be so scarred.
I want them there, and the whole time I want them to clap while I'm doing.
No, they
it.
wouldn't,
Yay!
though. You'll make 'em?
Yeah, hurt him, hurt dad, hurt him, hurt papa. Boom, boom, and I'm just fucking the Propecia
don't
pills
call
right
me-
out of your throat.
They don't
and the
call me
fucking
Papa.
White ass, just fucking.
yeah, my white orange
Your
Cheeto
red
ass.
bullet. You called it the red
bullet. Just murdering your throat, and then and you can't take it. And you're going, kids, why are you laughing? And they're like, ha, and they're putting it on Snapchat.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yep.
You're an evil. You're a
I'm gonna,
sadistic.
guy's
I'm gonna
dark.
fuck you to death.
You're an evil
This guy's
man.
dark,
Look at your
dude.
eyes are so fucking
And
dark.
then I'm going to put
dude.
your body in the trunk of my car, and I'm going to drive it out to some weird fucking truck stop in like Pacoima or some bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to set you up in the bathroom, and I'm going to write on the wall, "Free glory hole." And they're going to fuck your dead head. All these truckers are going to come and fuck your
I don't know
dead
if
head.
truckers are
Wow,
in the fucking dead
dude.
head, dude.
They are.
They are.
They
Yeah,
are.
That's science.
That's where the term deadhead comes from.
Yep.
That's what the Grateful Dead fans used to do. They
Man.
would fuck deadheads.
All
I
right.
knew this.
Look at Shab is rubbing his own legs. He's so disturbed.
Yeah. No. He's
It got
ready.
dark.
He's ready to
No,
kill
I'm
you.
ready to fuck you up.
He's ready to fucking
Yeah,
kill
this
you.
is go time.
So I'm calling up Joe after this. I'm going to say, Joe, we got something to take care of this
Joe,
afternoon.
we got a date.
After you're done with your scene today, you going to work again?
Yeah.
You are?
Going back.
You are.
I don't know if how I can now.
Can I take a piss break?
You can take a piss break
before we do current events?
Take a piss break. I don't give a shit.
Don't get on your phone just because.
Let's do some current events with Andrew.
Let's jump on in it.
I love
Pete
this.
Davidson describes online bullying after Ariana Grande split.
Oh, no. What happened?
He released a post on Instagram saying that he's been bullied by Ariana Grande fans ever since they broke up.
So funny.
Wow.
But he also has he suffers from super bad depression.
Same.
And
anxiety. Same. Yeah, I got all that stuff.
And so, but he's saying people, her fans, why don't you kill yourself? So basically, he had to come out with this thing dude, you guys are bullying me. No matter how bad you do it, I'm not going to kill myself. No matter how many times you ask, I'm not going to kill myself. It must have been really bad for a guy like Pete Davidson who suffers from social anxiety to do a post.
I know Pete very, very well on a personal level.
He's a good dude.
Pete's a great dude.
guy.
Pete is a great dude.
Hilarious.
This kind of stuff happens to everyone that this kind of stuff happens to everyone that this kind of stuff happens to. Do you know what I mean? You date someone fucking mega famous, something like the media gets a hold of it, they spin it out of control, shit goes kind of weird, it gets sideways, things change about you, the opinions of you, and then when the dust settles, the fucking pieces of shit come out.
The snakes come out and go, oh, you suffer from this?
Yeah.
Let's push them.
The sadists, the artists of pain.
No, they're just losers. And it never works out for them.
You're all losers.
Now imagine this. Imagine having kids. And then your kid coming home Daddy, what'd you do today? I trolled Pete Davidson. I made fun of him.
Oh, I mocked him incessantly.
Dude, can you imagine that? Some of those people are parents.
This guy wrote a really...
That's what bums me out the worst, I think.
This guy wrote an amazing book that I've not read, but I'll tell you why I'm talking about it.
Don't call it amazing, then.
He wrote a book called Chasing the Scream about addiction, and then he wrote another book about depression and anxiety. And he looked at some amazing stats and stuff, and he was on Sam Harris's podcast. And one of the things he talked about was they've done some really, really broad and in-depth studies on the idea that the more you use public social media and Facebook, the higher your depression levels a lot of times, the more anxious.
Totally.
And so much of what it is that when you work in a job where you have no control over anything, that heightens your anxiety. When you work in a job where you are not connected to a community, huge factors in depression and anxiety.
And that's why they jump on social media to feel connected.
And he said social media, thinking social media or your Facebook community is a community is like comparing porn and sex. It is not a community.
Like I'm on a porn.
Yeah, it is not. Well, that's different. It's not a community.
I have to watch
it's not a community, and social media is a great way to find people who hate you and who love you, but it's all artificial.
But
it's not
do you guys
real.
read any of the comments? Do you guys read anything?
I don't.
I'm way better about it now. I used to engage in a little bit, and then I just stopped reading completely. And then if I'm flying or something like that, and I have time, I'll go in but I'll roast some people and then get out.
And you check the temperature of how we're doing.
If we do a show, and I don't need to check this show. I know this show is going to be a great show. Because I've been doing a show so long. I know what's going to hit.
A bad show and what they say about bad shows.
Nope. I know because I always want to know what the fans are thinking because I'm usually on par with them. So if we have a guest 10 minutes into a show, I know every show how it's going to do typically. We've been doing it so long. So if I know it's not going to go well, I'll be let's see if I'm right. And say I can usually gauge on it with the temperature of the comments.
Yeah,
but I don't go in there and clown or let people know I'm doing
Here's what I found is the best fix for me because I used to read some of the bullshit. And I fucking, Rogan's stuff is hard because so many of his fans are such great fans. But whenever I do that show, when I first did it, I would read all that stuff. And they were so fucking, half of them are such loving fans. Half of them are like, fuck yeah, dude, you got a new fan in me, Santino. Da da da. And then half of them, all they want to do is critique every word out of your mouth.
Imagine, but then here's my thing. Why would you care about that person's opinion?
I didn't. I
used to be the same way.
I gave up.
Where I'd be like, God, and then I was like, a person who's going to reach out on Instagram and critique a guy who's a successful comic or was a successful fighter turned into a successful comic, a guy who's going to reach out and say something negative about him, why would I give a fuck about his opinion?
No, you can't.
He's probably working in some bullshit job, unhappy with his life.
Well, here's what I do.
I don't read the good or the bad.
Don't read ever.
They both have
this is the fix. I don't like Twitter anymore. I don't really fucking use Twitter. I kind of stopped. And it's only because it's inundated with politics, and I'm not a political guy. And I don't want to fucking see comics debate about politics.
Twitter's not fun anymore.
No, it's lost all of its fun.
Yeah.
But what I do, I've regained some fun. This is what I've done. I go, hit me up if you want to get roasted.
I've seen you do this.
Dude, it's so fun because I know that these fans know we're just having a good time. I'm making. They usually take shots back at me, but it's in love. Like it begins to like blur these lines of like the real reason people talk shit to you is because they fucking love you. Most people, dude. The only reason that someone leave a comment and go through the trouble.
Because they're a fan.
Because they like you, but they like to hate you.
Yes.
Because it gives them something.
Yeah.
So I go, hey, you want to get fucking roasted? Hit me up. Then I'll light someone on fire. And if it's dope, they'll go, that's hilarious. And they'll retweet it.
Yeah.
Or they'll hit me back with something. And I love it too. I like their shit.
But like,
because it's just breaking down these fake walls.
I agree. It's all fake. It's not relevant. But also, like, have you ever, like, let's say The Rock posts a picture. Have you ever went and looked at his comments?
Never. No, never.
Who looks at other people's comments? So I don't know why we'd even look at our own.
That's very interesting. Yeah, no.
Have you ever clicked on a page like, let me read the comments?
No.
Ever.
No.
I don't.
So why would you go into yours? And
I don't.
critique
I
those?
genuinely
weird.
don't care. I genuinely don't give a shit about
I know that about you, and I actually believe you wholeheartedly.
I
Some
just
people
don't-
are liars.
Brian's like that.
Yeah, but some people are liars. They go, I don't care, but they look. I know you don't.
I don't care about. I don't know you. I don't give a shit. I like my friends. I
No,
don't, that's not my
I'll be
community.
honest.
Yep.
I'll check every
I love
now
my
and then,
fans,
depending. But I'll know, like, for instance, this Tyson Fury fight, Wilder. I know what I'm saying isn't of popular opinion, so I know there's gonna be some people who are very hurt by what I say, so they're gonna lash out. I expect that.
That's
I get
natural,
that.
though.
But I know it's gonna happen, so I stay off it on purpose. There,
Sure.
But
When
every
you're
now
talking
and
about
then-
sports opinion, that's hard.
If you touch on a subject, I don't care what you say. If you say anything about gun control, if you say anything about abortion, if you say anything about, you're going to get, if you say anything about, for example, Donald Trump or whatever, you're going to get both sides of you. It's
Totally.
like they always say
you're gonna get our listeners to fall asleep, and you're gonna get hate on Twitter.
when you're a president of the United States, they always say that every decision you make, you're going to make 50% of the people happy and 50% of the people hate
Totally.
you. And that's what that's a microcosm of essentially how everybody who lives publicly is going to have to,
It's what we have to go through.
That's right.
You're going to get
But
hate
then
and you're
again,
gonna get
I'm
love.
sorry, but the other thing about
when
being
you're
comics,
not getting any comments,
you're in
though,
trouble.
you should be worried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
when
you know,
no one gives a fuck about what you're saying is when
That's right.
you're in trouble.
That's-
But by the way,
Especially if you're an
as
entertainer or a
comics,
comic.
as
Yeah.
comics for us, especially with the podcast, the people that are coming to our shows, they love you, and they're coming. And I know those people like me. You know why? Because they laugh for an hour at what I'm
Correct.
doing.
Yeah.
So that's what I
ticket
care
sales
about.
Yeah,
show
I'll
me
take
the-
that. I'll
the
take a
ticket
lot.
sales
Yeah.
show me the love.
Totally.
Yeah.
Or how about in New York? One guy was getting loud. I don't. Those fans are so loyal and
yeah.
dedicated. They know how hard I work because they listen to me talk about here. They pipe him down before I even get to
Yeah.
him. Hey, motherfucker, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's great.
I went, whoa, dude, chill. It's all right. He's having a good time. Whoa, whoa.
I love that shit, though.
Yeah, I went, but for sure, you're my hero. Thank you.
Some tough
I like when
guys
people
in there
shut
too,
people
yeah.
other
Yeah.
people up. That's my favorite. That's my favorite shit at a show. When I hear there was a woman that was like really fucked up when I was in Philly, and she was just requesting a bit out of me that she loved. So she was a fan. She was just too drunk.
Yeah.
And another girl, which I thought was really rare. We know as comics, it's mostly fucking dudes.
TikTok fest.
Mostly dudes. If not, it's a drunk girl with her boyfriend who's
Her
too drunk.
boyfriend brought her.
Yeah, and they're both fucked up. No, dude, another girl goes, lady, be quiet. And everybody lost it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's hilarious to hear another girl jump on another girl. And she goes, shut up. And she goes, no, seriously, be quiet. But it wasn't like, fuck you. It wasn't like
No,
aggro.
I was like, come on,
It was
man.
just be quiet.
Yeah.
And it worked so fucking well that now I think in the future when I do shows, when someone talks, I'm just going to go, be quiet. Because it's
hilarious.
such a nice.
Quiet, please.
It's such a condescending but
Quiet,
nice
please.
way. Be quiet.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you're an adult and you don't get that, then you got to go.
Yeah.
But if an adult hears that and goes, I'll be quiet. I should be quiet.
I've had 3 physical fights break out of my shows.
3?
Yeah.
Jesus.
What the
man.
fuck are you doing?
Once in the Nokia Center downtown, there was a straight up fight, physical fight.
2 fans.
One in Florida with people sitting at the same table. Let's go. You want to go? Let's go right now.
Weird.
Let's go.
Dude, what kind of aggro comedy are you pushing
I don't
out?
know. Crazy. And then another one, and I'm trying to think of when it was, but I had 3 fights.
Florida,
the Nokia Center, and
LA, and where? New York, probably. Boston.
How about when I was in New York?
No,
The manager of Gotham came up to
remember.
me. They're like, we just want to say how happy we are because we know with your previous background and fighting stuff, we didn't know what fans you were gonna bring in.
That's
here.
funny.
And she goes, they were the nicest, most polite fans we've ever had here.
I feel like fighters
really?
will be more like that.
My audience isn't it's not like my people think the guys with gnarly ears. No,
They're not going to be fighting.
That's not my audience.
No.
That's not who comes on my
a lot
shows.
of those guys do. A lot of like jiu-jitsu schools, and I get a lot of that.
Yeah, but I think some of those guys might be the most calm guys.
Yeah, they are.
Because they
They're
get it out when they fight.
And they're nice people,
They're
though.
nice
Even
people.
if the crowd is pro fight
Anybody I know
crowd.
that trains, that fights or trains.
They're not looking to fight people at a
No, they don't. Why would they need to?
No, it's the guy that doesn't, who's
Right.
from
The guy that's
fucking
working
Jersey
9 hours a
Shore.
day in a mechanic shop,
Yeah.
and he's angry and he hates his fucking.
But he's coming to laugh too. He's coming to laugh too.
He wants to laugh.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he's more apt to fight. I'm saying he's just more apt to fight than the guy that
100%.
doesn't, because he's got some shit.
Oh,
he's
I'm
gotta
sorry.
take
I've never
out.
had a
I'm sorry.
fight
The
on
other
the
one was
show,
2
ever.
girls. I'm sorry. That's the third fight was 2 girls. So why don't you take your ugly fucking ass out of here? And then
That's
I was like,
hilarious.
hey, and then, well, she's ugly, and then back.
Well,
and
was she
forth,
ugly,
and then,
Yeah. Was she speaking
She
the truth?
was not. She was a little heavy, but in a good way.
Oh,
Heavy's not ugly.
No.
Heavy's not ugly. Ugly is ugly. Sometimes I see people in my shows and I go, wow,
Yeah.
really ugly. And I'm happy that you came here.
And then I go, can we move
And you
them
bring
to
them
the
up
back?
on stage.
I bring them up on stage and I
you roast
say,
them.
Kick them out because they're
no,
disgusting.
No.
Oh, no, you
I
keep
love
them there.
ugly people just as much as I love beautiful people.
I see.
I want to make everyone feel welcome and warm in my shows. But if I see a really ugly person,
Yeah.
I buy him a drink. Because they got a tough life. They got to walk around like that all the time. I go, get that guy a couple of fucking drinks.
You just have to look at him for an hour.
I won't. No, I
he's
don't.
24 hours.
I don't look at people. I'm a weirdo. People say that about. I don't look at anybody anymore. I gaze out. I'm out.
too.
I don't look at your face.
Me too.
I don't want to look at your face. I don't want to look at your face because I'm doing this thing. I'm in full red rocket mode.
All right.
Which is what we call it. The Red Rocket Tour
That's
is
a little
2019.
obnoxious, dude.
The Red Rocket Tour.
It's a little
It's
obnoxious.
Pierce Brian Callen's throat.
No.
The Red Rocket
Don't-
Tour
you can't put that in
2019.
brackets.
called the Glory Hole
The
Tour.
Glory Hole
No.
Tour, the Red Rocket Glory
No,
Hole Tour,
don't-
brought to you by Brian
Slugger
Callen.
Santino.
Featuring Slugger Santino.
Hold on, let's go into some
and
fuck-
his Red Rocket. Let's get
go
some
in.
more
Let's
news.
keep going.
Yeah, what
with-
else we got?
God damn it! I just realized we're totally off the mark here.
No, we're not.
So some parents are starting to send their kids to rehab for a video game addiction.
Yep.
Particularly
That's really
Fortnite.
bad, huh?
I can attest to that. My son is
On his
not
iPad?
allowed to be on the iPad anymore because
Never again?
it
Wow.
gets too crazy. He will, but this gets crazy. These
Parents are
kids
shocking
will
to
disappear into this shit.
Yeah, I guess you know what was so funny?
Bad for them.
The development of video games has almost been a negative. When we were kids and it was like 8-bit, 4-bit, whatever that is, it was so fun because it was simple. Now
It's
you can
too
live
real.
inside of the video game.
Dude, go to Dave and Buster's. Go
Go to Bobby Lee's house.
No, dude, play an arcade game. You're like, this shit's terrible.
It's crazy.
Compared to what you get at home. So, of course, kids are staying home,
Yep.
jacking off, drinking Red Bull,
Yep.
and then playing for 24 hours
And
straight.
doing no, I looked at those kids. A lot of those kids who've been coding and playing video games
They're
12 hours a
soft.
day. They don't.
like
They
veal.
actually don't
They're
grow.
veal.
They don't grow. Their
their
bodies
bones-
aren't
their
being.
bones-
They're not eating.
Yeah.
And their bodies aren't being tested. They're not moving, so they don't grow. They stay like 10-year-olds.
See,
I swear to God.
That's fucking sad,
there's
dude.
there's obviously a problem with this where kids aren't working out and they're playing video games. But there's also another spectrum of this where people think the guys who play a lot of video games are nerdy and like super introverted. There's a lot of them that are badasses that actually work out, but they do this in their off time.
Totally, there's
and
guys
they're
that-
making
yeah.
tons of money.
Yeah.
And they're fucking chicks. Then when they're done with that, they're getting online and playing video games.
Yeah.
But the truth is-
it's no longer just the
talking about
kid
a
in the
balance.
basement.
Talking about a balance.
But I'm telling you, there's a heavy
gamers.
freaking
They're
portion of
gamers.
those gamers
Sure.
who are actually like legit.
But this is not talking about gamers. This is just the average child. See, this is just parents are saying that the average child that's at home that has access to iPads, iPhones, Xbox, PlayStation, the computer. It's so many free ways to play games now.
Yeah.
It's never.
That's on the parents too a little bit.
Sure, but the Nintendo Switch, like the inventions of mobile, take
Oh,
it
I
with you
know.
to go.
I know.
That means they want to play it all the time.
Well, they have access to it. When I was a kid, it was just in the
At the house.
basement, at the house.
At
me
the
and
house.
brother play
At night.
But at night,
Yeah, and
'Cause
you
during
play-
the day we're outside.
Yeah.
all day.
That's funny because I
playing.
never played video games during the day, but at night during a sleepover,
All the time.
Yeah,
That's fine.
you go all night long up
All
until
night.
the
You
morning.
Pick
to-
your spots, right? I mean,
Totally.
that's the thing. But nowadays,
We didn't wanna be indoors.
But what about the video games that are virtual reality, where you're actually moving, shooting, punching?
Those aren't shit.
No.
Here's
Those
the
seem
here's the
cool.
problem. I had a friend of mine that was an investor in VR. He was saying very candidly that he's like, hey man, we're moving at lightning speed with VR.
Yeah.
It's still going to take a long time
Why?
before it is. Just because it's extremely complex and it's so much coding from what I ignorantly
and there's
understand.
also a lot of equipment, right? I mean,
It's not even that. It's more about like creating these worlds with such depth and
Make
such
it cool.
and to make it continually change and adapt.
Yeah.
It just takes a
And
lot of
the other thing,
technology.
a lot of those kids would much rather play Fortnite or whatever
Yeah.
and just sit there. A lot of them don't want to.
They don't wanna
Yeah, they don't wanna do
They
the
don't wanna mix
shit.
that.
Have you done VR? Have you guys done VR?
No, I want to do the
I've been inside VR worlds, and I've shot like bow and arrow and all that
Bring it
stuff.
up to Rogan and talk about it for 2 hours.
I know. It's fine. It's fun. It's fine, but I get it why you're like, nah, this isn't
it's
as
not
cool.
ready yet.
It's just not there.
It's not Avatar.
It's like a self-driving
you're
car.
going to have a point where you're an avatar, though.
I know.
Your avatar. You're going to have an avatar?
No,
I'm saying
where it's like
for
an
video
avatar.
games are gonna be
where
like
you put on a
stepping
thing
in
and
there.
it feels like the avatar.
How great
where
will
you're
that be
going.
for some people?
Well, dude, did
who-
you read about all this stuff about the computers that are talking to each other in different languages?
Yeah, to shut down. Facebook pulled the plug. So they started speaking a different code.
Right.
Yeah, I told you about this, right?
They're talking in different languages, and they're saying they can create their own code.
They pulled the cord. They went, oh shit.
They can create their own code, their own
because
worlds.
they were going into Jew and hater.
No,
and
no,
they
no,
were
with-
pushing people toward anti-Semitic.
No, that's Facebook. But the thing with
Yeah,
Facebook,
Facebook.
they created this
Look
thing.
at my face.
Listen to this, Andrew. They created this
That's
thing.
fucking insane.
So they started talking, and they realized that humans were downloading what they were saying. They went, let's talk in this other language that they can understand. And then Facebook went, oh shit, this ain't good.
Dude, when the robots
and it did it
kill
like
us,
fast too. It wasn't like, hey, they're listening to us. It's like, holy fuck, they're following what we're saying. Switch over to this weird fucking
language
database.
Imagine
language.
these robots are listening to us, the computer's listening to us, and all they're going to take from this is they're learning how to do what we talk about doing. So one day when the robots take over and they kill us, and they kill us in very traditional ways, and when they go to
the
kill
plot of
Brian,
Terminator 2,
they're
yeah.
going to remember how I was going to kill Brian, and the mic listened and
and then they
logged
get
it.
out that fucking
And
stainless
this thing is going to
steel
go right
cock.
through Brian's. This is going to be the black rocket. It's going to
Yes.
go right through Brian's throat.
Stainless
I don't
steel
want to
rocket.
die,
That the machine is going to kill you.
but I don't want to.
Can I tell you something?
Tell the
the
robots.
machine is
going
to kill you. Yeah,
I can bear down.
You're going to say that to a robot? Is a robot? You're going to go,
Let's
let's dance.
dance.
I don't want to die.
You're going to die.
I don't want to die.
I'm going to. Oh, I just got a phone call.
What?
Hello.
Oh no.
It's your life.
Oh fuck.
How long? Oh gosh.
Is that a robot?
How many? What is it? What is it? The 5th today? Yeah. That's near.
How long do I have?
It's from what? Wow, that's insane. How many? There's 4 of them?
No.
Wow.
No.
And
I'll
they
let
tried-
them know. I'll
and
let
they
them
tried,
know.
huh? And they tried. They did. Well, okay. He's gonna. Yeah. Hey, he's wearing it right now.
What?
Oh my God, that's it. Okay. All right. Bye.
What did I say?
No, he was just, he's just saying that it was your life on the line. Your life is on the line. Imagine dying in this outfit, by the way.
I don't want to die in this outfit.
Imagine dying in this
I
outfit.
don't want to die in this outfit.
I would
dude.
take so many Instagram story pictures
Fuck
of you like
you,
this,
dude.
just
I don't want-
all dead in that bullshit
No,
outfit.
I don't want to die this way.
We'd have
My
to
life
embalm
needs-
them in that.
In that. But this is why my
Acting as a
grandfather.
coach.
This is why my grandfather always dressed nice, because he was like, well, I don't want to die looking like.
Boom.
Tilt the casket over, right?
Yeah, he's like, just put me in it now.
Yeah.
But if you die like this, woo.
Yeah, it's not going to be
Sad.
good.
No,
I don't want my flesh showing.
you don't want you want to be fully clothed when you die.
I think so.
I won't be embalmed, like laughing hard, like,
Ew. You're going to die someday.
oh, sooner
Next
than
tournament,
anyone
I got to
here.
get out of here. I have.
Oh,
5
Brian's gotta go
minutes.
back to his job.
I have 5 minutes. and then I
People
have to
are.
go back to my
All right,
job.
Oh, go ahead.
Nacho.
Sorry.
Okay, so have you guys heard of the thought audit?
No.
No.
So it started as a joke where there are people with private Snapchat accounts who will charge money for the password to get into that Snapchat and see videos, and it'll be like girls
Sexy
undressing
shit.
and stuff like that. And somebody came out and said that their private account was audited because somebody tried to turn them into the IRS, and that girl got audited for it.
Wow,
And it
that's
started
so
off
dope.
as a joke, and now people are seriously trying to get girls audited for having private Snapchat
What's
accounts.
wrong with people, man?
Hey, man.
They're ruining the fun for everyone.
Hey, man.
No one has anything better to
They're
do.
terrible. They're
These are
The answer is no.
these are party poopers.
They're
These
party-
are
they're
grade
party
A
poopers
party
out.
poopers who reported my premium Snapchat to the IRS. I'm being fucking audited. That is so funny, though.
It is funny.
That's so funny to like. Do hookers don't pay taxes?
No,
I'm sorry.
cash,
I'm sorry.
baby.
Do I apologize for saying that? I know that's
They
a mean
actually
word.
do pay taxes.
Cash, baby.
I mean, I'm sorry. It's escorts. I
Ladies-
apologize.
ladies
I don't mean
of
to
the
say that.
night.
It age words is
Ladies of the
demeaning.
evening. Ladies of the evening.
Like-
No, by the way,
ladies of
and by
the
the way,
night.
let me make this very clear.
Whores.
Shab,
Brendan.
I am very much in support of women who want to
Suck
be
dick
in
for
the
money.
game of sex work. That's
Me
all I
too.
want to say.
Me
I don't
too.
give a fuck what you do with your life.
No, I support it.
But do they get they don't pay taxes because it's cash?
Correct. It's all
They
cash
can-
transactions.
They can actually turn over their information to, I believe, I forgot.
Because they want to like rent houses
IRS.
too and shit, right? And they need
They
credit.
can.
Yeah, and you
a
need
lot
credit.
don't, but
You need
they
credit.
can.
Or you suck everyone off till you get there.
Do you, Chop.
Brendan,
That is so mean.
so mean.
Do you think that's how the world works? Do you think you go into Bank of America and you suck a cock and you get a mortgage?
Been there.
Well, because I'm going to go there right after this because I'm struggling with mine right now because I need one.
Red bristles.
What else you got?
A good interest rate.
What's the next one? I got to get out of here. It's my
All right,
last
how
one.
about
This
this?
is the last one for
Tyson
Bro.
Fury donating his entire purse for the Wilder fight, $10 million, to help
amazing.
the poor and homeless.
That's insane.
The speech he gave
All
was
the
so
money.
fucking inspirational,
Isn't it
dude.
great?
Yeah, man, it just made me smile so
I
hard.
love that
Me too, love
motherfucker.
him.
I love that guy.
He's a
love him.
fucking dude. You know what? You know when I say, you know what I mean by that? He's a dude.
He's the best
I mean,
in the
like, you're
world.
just a good dude, man. You're just
He's
a
the
dude.
best in the world. I think he beats Anthony Joshua. I think in the rematch, it's going to be very tough for
You
Wilder.
think this was a draw?
I do have this as a draw.
You do have it as a draw.
do.
too.
I have it,
It
as
was
a
a
draw.
phenomenal fight.
Phenomenal
I
fight.
love the fight.
Here's the thing, too. Deontay Wilder went into that fight hurt.
Hurt what? With what?
Had a broken arm a few weeks before the fight, had surgery.
Shut
And
up.
went into it without sparring or anything.
So are they using that? Are they using that?
I don't think he's using. I think it didn't come from his team. I think it finally came out.
Dude, look
He's a
at
bad
the fucking
motherfucker.
size of these guys. He is fucking dishing out $10 million to the
the
homeless.
entire purse. Every
God, is that
every dollar
incredible.
he made from that fight.
That's insane.
You know why?
Is he the most likable guy? Of
You know
all
why he's
time?
doing that? Because he knows
Taxes?
no, because he knows that he knows he can make more. He knows he can make more.
Oh, off the rematch, they'll both make.
But that's what I'm
twice as
saying.
much.
He
Look at
knows
that.
that it's like, let me just do a good thing.
I'm a boxer, not a businessman.
He just said he doesn't want to be a millionaire or billionaire. He just wants to help people.
Oh, this
I
guy.
believe him. I absolutely
God,
believe
I believe him too.
God, I love Mike. I love.
You almost call him Mike Tyson. That's what
I love
Yeah, you
Tyson
called him
Fury.
Mike Tyson. Yeah,
Mike Tyson Fury.
I love
Mike Tyson Fury punch out.
He was named after Mike Tyson, wasn't he?
correct. I think he beats Joshua. I think it's gonna be tough for Wilder in the rematch.
By the way,
think he
America,
beats Joshua?
America is
I think he beats
fascinated.
Here's my and this people are gonna be. Wilder knocks out Joshua and Tyson Fury outpoints Joshua.
Wow.
I think Joshua's the third out of those three.
Do you make bets in Vegas?
Sometimes I have my brother do it, or my agent.
Next,
makes
I'm going to
big
call you
bets.
next time. I'm going to make some bets on what you say.
Please do.
Call
me or Rogan.
I think that the heavyweight
I'll
division
call you
is
then,
so
Joe.
exciting right now. Kids, I gotta go. Can you close this out for me? I know.
I opened this up so strong,
Yeah.
and I'm going to close it strong. But you're going to be here.
You know what, call him-
We're going to close it right now with you then.
Come on, Mario. You leaving?
I can't be late.
All right, dude.
I love you guys.
All
Andrew
right.
Santino.
Do we want to stop this now? You gotta get going. Let's. Where can they listen to your podcast?
You can listen to Whiskey Ginger wherever podcasts are available. Obviously, it's on iTunes and all that
Stitcher,
jazz. Yeah,
SoundCloud.
everything.
Whiskey
It's going to be
Ginger.
on YouTube. Everyone's mad about it.
Get on YouTube.
It is. I know it's coming. I promise.
We'll figure it out.
And also, go to andrewsantino.com for dates. I'll be in Bakersfield. I've never been up there.
Are you at the brewery?
Yeah, I'm going to
Oh, it's a fun
Bakersfield
time.
January 19th. Come to that, and then I go to Draft House in D.C. the last weekend. In
Jan 19 is when he's shooting his Showtime special. We won't be there.
what?
You won't be there?
No, I will.
Oh,
Where are you
Be
shooting
here.
your
I'm not going to be
special?
at his thing.
in Spreckles Theater, San Diego.
Shooting his special, Showtime special. All right, I love you guys.
I love you. Bye.
All right, love you, dude.
That's great.
Keep them cheeks tight. Don't forget your coat.
Ba, 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 ba,
We
ba.
can all relax now. Brian's left the room.
Yeah, thank God that piece of shit is gone. And I shouldn't say piece of shit because I don't really mean that. I love him, but I got to tell you, dude, whenever I'm around him,
You tense up?
yeah,
Yeah.
because I just want to
You know he's
rip
gonna
his
go.
head off.
You know what? It's either that or you know he's going to go at any minute.
Yeah, yeah. And here's the thing: do I like doing this podcast more with you than with you and him together? Sure. Do I respect and like Brian as a comic
Depends.
day to day?
Case by case.
Case
for
by
me.
case, but
Yeah.
I always love coming here and seeing you. It's such like a light in my life. And then when Bri comes, sure, it's funnish. You know, it's funnish.
But it's like a rainy day at Disneyland, isn't it?
Yeah, you're still at Disneyland.
You're still
But
there.
you're like a little cold and it's wet.
Mickey's
and you're
going to be
like,
around.
yeah, but
it's going to be wet.
But it's going to be like wet. It's going to be
Sad.
sad Mickey. Yeah, sad wet Mickey.
Sad, wet Mickey.
But I do love coming. I do love coming all over.
Dude,
the place.
I got to be honest. I'm glad you finally started your own podcast.
I'm
You're
happy
the
to
funniest
it.
guys on the planet.
Thank you, bro.
You got some of the best artwork. You're going to be doing your thing.
We're gonna be moving at full speed. Whiskey Ginger is the name of it, and I hope people listen to it and it catches up a little bit.
They will, man.
Look at it's not on YouTube yet.
But you're headed there.
We're trying. We're getting cameras. Look at that's it right there. Oh, did someone put up videos up? It said videos.
Want to check out the videos?
That's really crazy. What does that say for videos? Did someone just take the audio and throw it up?
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
This is Twitter.
Oh no, that's me.
you.
That's me. No, that's just me. No, so I'm gonna put up YouTube. I know everyone gets so mad when you don't put up YouTube stuff. I know.
You're just starting out, though.
I just-
we
this is
didn't
my
do
sixth
we didn't do
episode.
video till like our third season.
Yeah, no, dude. But I know that that's what's up right now.
But it's 2018.
I know that's what's up right now.
2018.
I know when I know.
When you don't have video, it's like you're sending mail with pigeons.
I know, but
video,
that
bro.
still was very efficient.
It was, but it
Because
makes no
if the
sense.
pigeon died, it wasn't supposed to get there.
Correct. It was in God's hands.
Yeah. Meanwhile, now the Postal Service delivers 19% of my mail. I don't get shit anymore.
I hear you. Someone's stealing my mail and packages. We gotta
stealing.
get you out of here, dude.
Yep.
So you're in Bakersfield, you said?
I go up to Bakersfield at the
Brewery,
Trembler
right?
Brewer the January 19th, and I do.
That's a great room.
Yeah, dude, I cannot wait.
I was nervous about
and
it
I've never
'cause the
done
brewery-
Bakersfield, and I know Bakersfield people are going to come the
Good
fuck
crowd.
out. Yeah.
Good meth.
Yep.
Okay, don't hang out after hours.
By the way, if anybody's
Great
got
crowd,
whippets, bring them whippets, baby.
Bring the whippets. Woo!
Bring them, baby.
All
bring
right,
them out.
man.
Bring them out.
Bring them out. Bring them out. The hard whippets in your mouth. All right. For me, this Friday, Saturday, I'm in New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Santa Ana Casino. After that, end of December, I'm at the Ice House, Pasadena, Friday and Saturday. What are you doing December 28th, 29th?
Nothing.
Want to do a set?
What?
Ice House? Either
Yes.
Friday or Saturday?
Saturday, I can.
Perfect. Santino's
I'll be
with me
here.
as well.
I'll be here, baby.
Along with some other funnier friends than me. Edmonton, Canada is January 10th and 12th. Then the Grand Hagoso, my 1 hour Showtime special in San Diego, Spreckles Theater. Get tickets now, tfatk.com. We also just released the Abbott Kinney Fight Club tees in military green. They're out. Get them. For Andrew Santino, Brian Callen, myself, this is the Fire and the Kid. We're out.
Ding, ding, ding.